Ka-chow!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fables of Atramen over here on the Zatara's Tavern. Oh, it's going to be a fun night, folks. We may actually get to the Academy tonight, but first, we have a big old electric rabbit to contend with. But very first, before anything, we have to go around and introduce ourselves. So starting over to my left over there.
Oh my goodness, it's me. Hello. I am Ruby. You can find me ruby.griffiths.8 across social media. Here at Fables of Atramen, I play Razz Blossom, our tiny little fey atlas moth creature being, and her trusty companion, Sir Mistress. There's a adorable little corgi who essentially is even smaller than she is, as normal corgi size. He's also secretly an electric Pokemon.
And next we have our small town sorcerer.
Hi, y'all. Yes, I am Chelsea. I go by Musicaholic492 across lots of social media. I do D&D, I do cosplay, I do random stuff. But for this campaign, as the lovely DM mentioned, I'm Belle Marwood, and I'm an Infernus up-and-coming sorcerer because, you know, this is the first time she's ever done anything like this, and she might be in a little over her head, but we're gonna see how things plan out. She's already got lacerations. She's already shown her scars and other things that she wanted to keep hidden. Kinda. What could go wrong?
And nothing can go wrong, especially when you have a master of blood magic with you, with our mushroom man.
Mushroom man.
Yeah, that is
Badger.
Hello, everybody. I am Game Junkies Online, also known as Junkies or Justin, whatever's easier for y'all. You can find me on Game Junkies Online on Twitch and YouTube. There's other social medias, but they're all different because I can't keep names together.
It's hard in this day and age. It's a fight for congruency
It
across social
is.
media platforms.
It is. Yeah, I am Variedawnt, our resident half-dead mushroom man blood hunter. Throws his ghost around to fight with people. And I am super excited to play Organ Knife today.
You don't disappoint. You don't disappoint. Please let this be a new
Honestly,
thing.
Here with the
Please.
copyrighted organ knife, a new system that
honestly, thought
we're all
about
getting
that an
familiar
hour
with.
ago.
That's awesome.
It doesn't show.
Also, I specifically wrote down from last session from you, yes, I punch with my ghost.
Yes.
And the only
and I think
reason...
am I next?
Yeah.
You are
Yes.
next.
Up next.
So, hello, I'm Kristi. I'm Firefly99 plays on most social media. Same thing, though. Mine is different in all the places for the most part. I'm playing Oriana, a Qatari wizard who has a lot of books and trinkets about her person and likes to collect things, and also has a very keen interest in dragons and everything about dragons, and wants to know anything there is to know about dragons, and is very happy to have met Etta the Vulwolf, who knew dragons and wants to know more.
Question. Did you have like that dragon book that all of us probably had.
Oh,
Dragonology.
Dragonology.
The
Yes.
red copy.
Oh, 100%.
Big-
Oh yeah, she's got like a dog-eared copy that like, it's fallen apart, like half of it's come apart from the cover and everything like
That's
that.
actually what the book.
She
we're
couldn't bring
carrying
it with
around
her
is.
because it like she was afraid it would actually fall apart and she would lose pieces, but that is
Nice.
her
Yeah.
favorite
Had
book.
to ask because you were mentioning all the dragons. And it's like core memory unlocked.
That's true.
Yep.
Next, we have.
I'm Fern. You can find me on yougotafern on Instagram, or Why Not Fern, also on Instagram. I am a queer theater artist, and I am playing the role of Willow Low Howl. Also, I have this today. Because why not another mask? So
Yes.
here you go. Yeah.
I was like, it came from
And,
up there.
My
Your camera does
camera
not like
forever
masks.
will hate me. That's me.
Oh my goodness.
The mask looks so cool from what we can see. Oh no, the
Oh,
audio's
is it?
gone. No.
Oh, because I cut my mic.
Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Allowing
That's
other
fair.
people to speak. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna do it like a 75-year-old on Zoom.
There we go.
That's how I'm doing today's session. Am I doing it right? Thank you for meeting me today.
This is the best acting you'll see all session, folks.
We're here to see-
We're here to talk about balancing our checkbooks.
Oh my god. We're fine.
Gosh.
We're
It's
okay.
great.
Shenanigans are starting even before you get to school,
Stop
so this should go great.
Stop it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And last but certainly not least, we have.
Hello there, I am Swolfie. You can find me on all the socials with Swolfie with an underscore. I generally pick things up and put them down, cosplay occasionally, and in case we don't find a dragon egg, I brought my own.
Hey.
Oh, that's right, I play Hugrokk. I hit things.
You definitely will hit things, and I'm jealous. I want a dragon egg now.
You can't have it, it's mine.
I'll get my own, don't worry.
See how the hunt for dragon eggs
That's
go.
not the stealthy steel one. Wait, are you the stealthy steel one? Sorry.
Do you guys know who the stealthy steel one is yet? I'm not
Who's the
sure you
stealthy
do.
steel one? What?
I don't know if you guys really have a super stealthy steel one too much. You don't really have a classic rogue archetype in your party too much.
Well,
I had to do something other than rogue eventually.
Well,
I mean, I might have some tricks up my sleeve, but she wouldn't do that to a friend or hopeful friend.
Amazing. So let's dive into tonight's episode after our little intro.
wahoo!
Welcome back, everyone. So, Last time on Fables of Atramen. You all survived the conflict with the orange tabby cat and broad-shouldered toad, had a night in the makeshift den of Edda, who you learned a fair bit about through the translation of Oriana and the questioning of both Oriana and Belle to Edda, the Vulwolf. Deciding to help and claim back the egg of this Vulwolf, you delve further in, splitting the party and attacking from two fronts. 3 of you heading in the front, and 3 of you heading in the side passages, wriggling through the small tunnels created by the Sparkits themselves. Battle commences, and it goes well for a while. You against the numbers of the Sparkits. It's tough, but you're holding them off. But suddenly they coalesce, swirl, and form this giant, just gargantuan, static-ling sprocket. Large, static-charged unicorn horn out the front, and just towers above you. You can feel the air around you start to tingle with the electricity that swells. Still, you manage to thwart it rather handedly as load charges up, lands on top, and pulls from the center, apparently the keystone. Sparkit, the one holding it all together as they as we left off with the Sparkits disassembled and scattered across the ground, slowly starting to back into one whole form. But you've bought yourself some time. Or you did, until fear kicked in. Me only having 2 fear now. As the Sparkits start to coalesce, electricity starts to arc. And I need you all to make some reaction rolls for me.
Oh boy.
You can choose either finesse or agility. Or if you have another way that you want to avoid these arcing beams of electricity, you can use that instead. If at any point...
Crit?
Yeah.
Nice, right off the bat with the crits.
Oh, but don't get hope because it's reaction.
That's fair. You don't get hope because it's a reaction roll, but also none of you can generate fear from me, which is good because I only have 2 fear right now.
There's no way that Belle could reaction just hold the pin up just for some kind of protection. She has no idea. It's just this is all I have. It's just a cooking device that I have. It's just gonna do this. But I don't know if that will add anything or if that would be a different thing to roll. I leave up to your discretion.
I mean, you can still... I think that's still either agility or finesse to get it up there in time, but it may affect the DC.
This isn't an attack, is it?
It is an attack.
It is an attack?
Yes.
So I've got a Katari thing. When I make an agility roll, I can spend 2 hope to re-roll my hope dice. And since both of my dice rolled low, I would like to do that.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Spend your hope.
Sweet.
Yep.
Let's see if there's anything else. No. So.
I was
Oh,
at
no.
14.
It was slightly more, but not that much more.
Okay. I will use finesse
Okay.
because that is better than agility. Let's see.
All right. We'll just go around the same way we went through introductions. Razz, what did you roll?
18 with hope.
18 with hope. Well, you don't need... Hope doesn't matter, but you can still say it. Good habit to keep in. Belle, what did you roll?
18 as well.
Nice. Variedawnt?
2 5s.
2 5s. Oriana?
That's a crit.
Crit.
I got an 8 with
8.
hope.
Okay.
It's better than the 6 that I had before, but not that much better.
Good still.
Technically, if you want, I'm pretty sure you can... If you have the hope, you can continue to use that ability as long as you have hope, I'm pretty sure. That
I'm
could
gonna
burn
keep
your
it
hope.
because, quite frankly, I don't know that I can make it that much better.
That's fair. That's fair. Low.
14.
14, and Hugrokk.
A fearful 16.
A fearful 16.
Yeah, I had a
Thankfully, I don't gain fear on a reaction roll. But
Okay, good. Thank God.
the general group success. This was more of a counter than a individual roll. So it and you actually succeeded with the counter at a higher percentage where it actually overcomes some of it for the rest of you. So you all dodge out of the way. Variedawnt with your crit, you kind of plant yourself into the ground, and the static electricity arcs over you, you being unaffected. The rest of you narrowly avoid and dodge out of the way of this kind of area effect stun attack.
Oriana's tail is definitely all poofed out though from static.
Oh no.
That ends the spotlight on the Sparkit, though. It's just slowly starting to recoalesce itself into its larger form. But we return to you all, me with only 2 fear to do anything with. What do you guys want to do?
All right, who wants to lead the next one?
I'd be down for a combination move with someone.
Yeah.
Is the other guy, the little like special Sparkit, is it still like separated from all of them?
He's kind of in the center, and he has a few that have kind of static clung back to him, but he has not fully been lost within the amalgamation yet.
Is he within arm's reach?
Yeah, make a strength check. See if you can just charge your hand and rip him out of the cluster.
Come on, Hugrokk.
Crit.
Yay!
Rock, seeing what he does bite us.
Amazing!
Not even as you hold on to this glaive and reach in and rip out the keystone Sparkit. The glaive almost grounding yourself, its sparks just casually cast off. As you turn, other Sparkits kind of float up and try to cling, and you shake them off. Other Sparkits are still trying to come and coalesce around you, but you have control of the main Sparkit. You holding it, it goes kind of like
Can I say Rue catch and then throw it to the doggo?
Yeah. Razz, roll either agility or finesse check, or reactions roll, not check, so no hope or fear for Rupestris.
Honestly, I feel like Rue should have his own
Stats.
like character sheet instead of just me like using mine for him. It feels weird.
I feel like, hold on, let me see something. I feel like that he does have his own stats of some sort.
He has evasion 10, and then he has his experiences on his attack.
Weird.
Nice.
And he has
Yeah,
stress.
I mean, technically with like beast forms, it's familiar. Because it's he would follow under household friend, I think.
Yeah.
Which they get help an ally, which is you roll a d8 as your advantage die, or fragile, you make a major or greater damage, you drop out of beast form. They have a +1 instinct and +2 to evasion. That's just what I see on here.
No, that's
And
good.
Use that ability check for him.
Yeah.
Hey, look at us learning. Yay.
Yeah. I'm also going to bring up the range companion, how the range companion works just passively as you roll.
Great.
Yeah.
Which I would say I could probably use a hope to use his experience of find it, since we've specifically been tracking these little fucks
Yeah, it's true.
for a while to, hone in on location and which gives him a 15 with hope.
15 with hope.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's great. Take your hope. Sorry, this was a reaction roll, not a action roll,
Oh, no.
because he's reacting to catch it.
I will
Apologies.
not
You can
take the
still
hope.
add your
I can still add it, but I can't take the hope from it.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So reading over the Ranger Companion, it actually looks like you would, for like ability rolls and reactionary rolls, you would use your spellcast roll modifier on your sheet.
Spellcaster
which for
modifier.
you would be agility. So you would
Okay.
use your agility for Rupestris's roll, ability rolls.
So I guess that'd be a 16 then.
Okay, better for you. Nice.
Nice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I love it.
There's some cool level ups you can get for this little guy.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just looking at
Yeah,
that.
I'm so excited.
All right, so
Onward
main
you
one
go.
has been.
You
Go ahead.
you chuck the Sparkit, and it kind of, and for a second you can see as it flies through the air, it kind of gets its ground and gravity and looks at you, Hugrokk, and you can see its ears start as Rue chomps down on you. Lands and starts running around. It
Shakes it around.
gets the crazy as it runs around, and now everything that tries to attack it now has disadvantage. And he's just sprinting around the cave with crazies.
I
And
love it.
as Rupestis has crazies, you can see his hind legs kind of start almost similar to how the Sparkits were going, as little trails of electricity static off as he goes.
If you don't think a fluffy corgi butt produces electricity, you're very wrong.
Yeah, right.
It's like
There's
two
like a slight-
batteries in the
There's
back
like a
there.
slight glow that starts happening from the static buildup. Anything else
All
you
right.
guys would like to do?
Well, since Rue's got that one, should we just
Mhm.
do as Fern or Lo, excuse me, was
Mhm.
suggesting? We could do a tag team move to try and grab like one of the other ones and like make sure they don't form as much, so that way they're all separate. Kind of like that episode of One Piece with Buggy the Clown. when
Oh, where
they
you
were
keep all of his
separated.
pieces separate? Okay.
Yeah, when things are separate and they trap the other thing, so that way they can't get together.
Would you guys like to? It's a new round, new session, so all tag teams are reset. Would you all
Yeah.
like to do a tag team to try to
Yeah.
work together to
Yeah,
separate
I'd be
all
happy
the
to do it.
to either sequester or
Mhm.
remove the remaining Sparkits in the room?
Yeah,
As we
I'll
will keep-
team up with Lo.
I'll drop 2 hope for this.
I can drop 1 hope. I'll do it.
All right. Cool. So roll as you. Okay, so everyone can participate. We'll just say everyone. Well, do you want it with everyone? Because last time we talked about if we do group team ups with more than 3
Yeah.
people, that everyone participates.
Hell yeah.
That's the amount of hope that you
Yeah.
spend. So do you want to spend 6 hope to for all of you to do this, and then you all
I
roll
can
and we
drop
take
2
the
hope if
highest?
need be. I can drop
Um,
2 hope if need be.
that
And
gets us
I
to 6 because I had
can
4,
also
so
Okay.
You want to spend? Okay.
I can
I can do 2.
help too, and I can contribute too. So I don't know what that is.
how many do you want to drop? Oriana? 2?
I can
Cool.
do 2.
I will add 2 back onto mine then.
Yeah. I have 1 that I dropped. I can drop another to make it 2.
Yeah,
Or
so
do you
if
want to
we-
do one, Hugrokk?
Sophie's got one.
Okay,
Hugrok's got
all right,
one.
Go
so-
on.
All right.
So I got 1, Hugrokk got 1, Fern and Oriana both got 2.
Yeah.
All right. Dropping the 6 hope to do a massive team up. All of you roll using whichever ability you guys would use to either capture or kill or corner these Sparkits. And then
I
we'll
would
go
say
around and say,
knockout.
or knockout,
Yeah.
whatever your personal
Knockout's
choice is.
good.
We'll go around and see how what everyone does as we get everyone's rolls.
Sick.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. I will. You know what? I'm gonna take out my pin to just knock one the hell out. And that's a +2 with my instinct, so.
Let's do with your instinct. You charge up and go on, whack one of the ones, which as you thwack, there's a second where the end of your rolling pin kind of lets out a little spark that is reminiscent of the spark you partially blocked with it earlier. As the spark, Sparkit. Now you guys have me doing it. Doesn't help that I named the big one a Sprocket purposely because you guys were calling them Sprockets, so I also did it myself.
You're welcome.
The Sparkit in front of you and kind of passes out and goes limp on the ground in front of you.
Well, that's weird.
All right, Razz,
well.
what did you roll? What did you roll, and how are you trying to capture them? As you all are going around and running, Rupestris is just still dashing around the room, and any Sparkit that gets close to him kind of gets picked up and drawn towards the main one and kind of knocks them off their feet. So wherever he's going, there's just like small waves of Sparkits drawing towards him. Razz, what are you doing?
Which I will use that magnetic pull of the sprockets to kind of intercept and fly and like basically like baseball tackle one of the sprockets. Just full on dive, flutter, and boom.
Amazing. And what did you roll?
I rolled a 15 with fear.
With fear? Fear doesn't matter because, well, the way this works, at the end is you guys pick the best one, and then that accounts for everyone. So I actually don't gain a fear. It doesn't affect it in group ones, unless you choose the fear option.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. If like the best options you have has a fear, then I get a fear, something like that.
I don't think we'll need to do that.
All right.
Those like, I got this.
Variedawnt, what did you roll? And what did you roll, and what are you doing to capture the Sparkits around?
So I think I'm just gonna try and attack one, and I don't know what else to do at this moment. So just trying to knock it out. So let's see what my roll is. Oh, that's a d20. Wrong one. Well, it's 8 with hope.
8 with hope. You run up and charge, kind of miss one. It kind of sparks around you, and it takes you a second, but you end up kind of scooping it up by the very end of his tail and holding it and jumping with it and holding it. You get a little bit of a shock, but you managed to catch one. Oriana, what did you roll, and what have you done?
Oriana will grab one of the books off of her side and flip through it really fast, put her finger on a spell and cast Magic Hand, which conjures a magical hand of the same size and strength as my own within far range.
Nice.
And I rolled a 15 with fear.
A what with fear?
15.
15. Very nice. What does your magic hand look like?
I think it kind of looks almost crystalline ice.
Okay.
But with like swirls of green through it, kind of.
So as this hand apparates and swipes out against the sprockets, one kind of dashes through and dissipates the hand for a second. You thought you think it dispels it before it recoalesces almost around the sparket that it dashed through and catches it and holds on. Floats back.
Grabs
to
it by the scruff.
Brings it back. Low. You kind of landing on top of the keystone Sparkit before it coalesced, and Hugrokk threw it to Rupestris. What are you doing now?
They have tails, correct?
Yep, they have kind of little thundercloud tails.
Got it. In wolf form, Lo is grabbing the tails one after another and then swinging them and throwing them to everyone else. And it's just throwing them against the wall, kicking off the wall, slamming down, and then the final one, second to final one, he flips and throws to Hugrokk, or they throw off to Hugrokk, and then grabs the last one by the tail and slams it down because I crit.
Amazing. Going around.
I knew that look on your face. I knew it, Fern. I knew it.
In wolf form, just sinking into the natural born abilities of the wolf, you go around and kind of do almost an area of effect kind of diligence as you dash and charge and road to your compatriots, as well as just round up any that are almost getting out of burrows. You go and just ferret after them a little bit, pull them back out, tossing the final one to Hugrokk, who's not holding the keystone one anymore. Rupestris is still running around with that. What did you roll, Hugrokk? And what did you do?
20 with hope, and since that thing's flying at me, and keeping the original mission in mind, gonna use the flat of the blade from the halberd to just smack it down to the ground and hold it in place, hoping it just knocks it out.
Yeah.
Perfect. All very easily succeeding in this group. Success. So you
I
all get a
imagine
hope.
that Lo does the roll thing and the pounce and stands on top of one with the paws over it while its just head is looking at it, at them.
And I would assume we'd want to take the crit one score for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you'll get a crit. Let me double check exactly what, because we can modify how this works for the larger group too. Tag team Daggerheart. Tag team rolls. Rules.
I did write down something for crit last time.
Yeah, because we keep on getting crits with the team tag events. I guess we're just that good.
It's for damage anyway.
The odds are good when you have all 6
Right?
of them doing it, which
I
is-
really like that. I like that we could do team ups. It's so fun.
I mean, regardless of the fact that I rolled 2 1s.
It's a crit. That's still a crit.
It doesn't
If one of those
have-
numbers is a little higher.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
official rules. On a roll with hope, all PCs involved gain a hope. On a roll with fear, the GM gains a fear for each PC involved. Oh, so I get a, if you would have rolled with, if your option was to roll with fear, I would have gained a fear for each of you involved.
Yeah. So
On roll, you
because a
each gain
crit's
a
technically
hope.
a hope roll, would we all get a hope?
Oh yeah, you absolutely would. Yeah, you all gain a hope from this, 100%.
Sweet. Do we do the gain a hope and clear a stress thing, or not that it matters for me, but
You know what? Yeah, you all gain the benefits of rolling a crit. We're gonna say that.
So wait, hold on. I was checking things. What does that mean? Just gain the hope, or
Hope and clear a stress.
Yeah, gain a hope and clear stress.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, I have 0 stress now. Finally.
Nice. Nice. You were getting pretty high there for a second. And here,
Yes.
here comes Lo with the RKO. Exactly
Oh my
what
gosh,
it should.
and the junkies got a handful of gold
Hey.
Oh, hey.
from Lily Junkies, aka Papa. Sorry.
Chelsea had needed that narration, so yeah.
as a fellow
The cor-
DM,
Correct way of saying Papa was that right there.
is that
Papa.
Papa.
Papa. Papa.
Papa. Yeah, my grandfather's called me Papa. It's called Papa, so it's just like
I thought you just said your grandma calls you Papa.
I know, I misspoke. No, I call my grandfather Papa. Hi, Papa. I don't think you're watching, but hi. I miss you and I love you.
Hi, Papa.
Yeah, when I do the voice of my cat, like whenever I leave clothes on the floor, I call it Papa Clothes. Non-binary.
We also use
It
Papa
just
for
works that
our
way.
pets.
Um,
When
I
the
do,
pocket is
oh,
our
Papa Clothes, and then he jumps onto
Papa
it and falls in.
Clothes.
Yeah, I do a Winnie the Pooh voice for my cat because he's thick.
Yes. Oh my god. We need a one shot of the prequel with this Winnie the Pooh character, please.
Oh bother!
Capturing or nullifying the remaining Sparkits. Rupestris comes and kind of runs up next to you, Lo, and pins the Keystone Sparkit like you have yours pinned.
He's a good boy.
Oh, I look right at him, Rue, and I just go, "Grrr," and then I just lick the side of his face.
oh,
So then are
Oh, hell
all
yeah.
the sprockets taken care of?
As you look around and kind of wait to see if any spark up out of the various entryways and exits around you, the surrounding cavern goes quiet. Besides the every so often of the ones you've already incapacitated and the of the one that's being held down by Rupestris currently.
I'd like to go over to this other Sparkit that Rue is holding down.
Rue just kind of playfully gnawing on its ear.
All right. Now, I don't know if you can understand me, but you're gonna listen here and listen well. You are gonna Oh, you're gonna be rude now, aren't you? I hold up my rolling pin to threaten it to bonk it. Now you're gonna play nice with dear Edda. Otherwise, you're gonna be hearing from us again. Do I make myself clear?
As it does that, I pull it by its tail and slam it once, twice, and then lay it back down.
Thank you, Lo. I appreciate that. Do you need another lesson? Or is one enough?
Don't we have little cages?
And
to put
turns
them
and
in?
like kicks the dirt.
Yeah, we have. Is there any way I can intimidate? I want to intimidate.
I really
the
don't think we
cages,
should be
right?
letting it go. Just say.
I'm just gonna take it and put it in the cage. In my
Yeah.
cage.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
do
that's a
it.
good
You
idea.
you deserve it. You deserve it.
Rue, drop it.
Belle and Lo, both of you roll either presence or strength.
I'm gonna
Whichever
do
you wish.
presence, and can I add my Dread Visage to get advantage on my intimidate roll?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. So presence. Oh, that's a good number.
20 with hope.
20 with hope. Nice. Take your hope.
That is a 23 with hope.
Take your hope.
Nice.
Very nice. Very nice. As you give it your last kind of not overbearing, that's not the right word. Over stern, like, don't do that again. Look towards the creature, goes, and then it just looks up and sees Lo above with after being slammed around, and goes, and backs it into Hugrokk, who just scoops it up and shoves it in his cage.
And that her being so angry, her like markings flare up a little bit of just like.
So, how many are like laying around and such?
There's about 20 of them around, either incapacitated or at this point with their leader, more or less.
Can I start gathering the extras?
Yeah. Some of them like have snuck off into the small burrows around while you were fussing with the main guy. But you guys can easily go around and scoop up your own Sparkit if you wish to complete both ends of the task.
I already had one. But
You did, right?
can I scoop up extras?
But we're gonna grab another.
Yeah, speaking of that,
Funny.
Belle remembers. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. And we'll find the one that she took from Variedawnt. It's like, here you go, Dante. Thank you for letting me borrow it.
I mean, we did work up an appetite.
Is that...
You
Who-
think
sorry,
it'll
I
taste
spaced out.
good?
What happened?
You're going to
Oh,
eat
no,
Sparkit?
You put it
I
in a
was
stew with
thinking there
potatoes.
were...
Good.
What I was thinking was there are other students who are watching us enter the cave, or not students, but potential students. They want to get into the school. We don't want to fight when we get out of here. They pay a tuition to get the rabbit, and
But then they didn't actually do it themselves, and then how do we know that they earned their spot?
Well,
I love this capitalism that's happening here.
Ears
What
me,
is-
ears me.
what in the capitalism is this?
I'll fight.
Well, I think that someone should earn their spot to be in the academy, right? Like you want it to be somewhat exclusive, right? You don't want
See,
someone
what
who
I
just
think,
happened to have a lot of money.
Eardney being Eardney will know who did and did not earn their place, regardless of the possession of a sprocket or not. So we just pocket up a little extra gold, you know?
Look, you all do what you want to do. I've got one here, and the little hand will float over, holding it. I honestly think that our larger success here will be more telling anyway. But
exactly.
gold if you want it. That's all you. And I'm gonna go over. Whoops! I'm gonna go over and look at the egg.
Yeah, I
Right.
I join Oriana and I give Variedawnt his Sparkit as like, thank you, Dante, I appreciate
Oh.
it. It starts.
All right, I forgot I let you borrow that.
Yes, I borrowed it from you. It's like, thanks for letting me use it, Dante. Sorry about that.
Sure, he looks at you puzzledly when you
Oh,
call him Dante. Yeah,
oh,
sure.
oh, yeah. Sorry. I just I don't know. I figured Variedawnt. I figured Dante works for you because it's a big, strong, cool, powerful name. Might have read it in a book once of a character and I really
Fair
liked
enough.
it. But if you don't want Dante, I'll just stick to Very or Variedawnt. Sorry.
If it works for you, then I have no problem with it.
All right. Thank you, Dante Hun. And was gonna turn and join Oriana to look at the egg.
So as you all go around and gather your Sparkits, Oriana and
Lo would
Belle.
grab
Mhm.
two,
Two?
would push them into cages and then put them on hips for the wolf in wolf form still.
I have mine.
And also,
Mhm.
speaking of other students, would sniff out whether or not other students were in the area.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Go and roll a instinct roll for me as you go and kind of slowly plot out the entryway you guys came in. Well, you didn't come in. That the other half of your party came in.
Yeah.
Belle and Oriana, you both can also roll instinct rolls for me as you go and approach the large egg in the back end of the cave.
Which where
Okay.
most people are carrying their like sprocket cages on their hips.
Yep.
Razz has to carry hers as a backpack.
Yeah, she does.
Like a very large.
I was about to
Oriana's is
ask
just
how you
on the
were going to carry.
hand, like the hand's just floating behind her. She
It's
doesn't.
like a small
Perfect.
child with a Pikachu backpack, like back in the day.
Yeah,
I love it.
Pikachu!
You could just
Love it.
fit in it.
Pikachu!
On Rupestus'
Pikachu!
birthday, Rue gets to go into a backpack that's carried around by Razz.
Aw. So I got
But the Bjorn.
Oh, yeah, the Bjorn.
a baby born. Belle got a 17 with hope.
17.
And if there's any kind of with her arcane sense, would Belle sense any sign of magic or anything regarding this egg at all? Since
Make a
it is from-
spellcasting roll for me as well. On top of
Hey,
that, then, because
that is another instinct roll.
Is your this is a learning question for me as well. Is your spellcasting roll different at all than your?
No, it
instinct
just
roll?
says spellcast instinct. That's all it says. So I
Interesting.
imagine it's a +2, but I know the
Yeah.
other time when we did it on top, you add the roll on top of it, so it made it a +4 for one of the other rolls.
Okay.
And with
I think
that,
your
that-
spellcasting roll increases as you level up, and eventually is different than just your basic instinct roll as you
Cool.
go.
All right, with the arcane, that is a 22 with fear.
I'll take that fear, lovely. Thank you. And as you approach next to Oriana, what did you roll?
Would I be able to use a hope to use fast learner to add fast learner
Oh yeah,
experience to that?
absolutely,
Okay.
100%.
Then with that is a 17 with hope.
Nice. Take your
Oh,
hope.
we both got 17s with hope on the first one. Nice.
And then Lo, what did you roll as you're checking out for
16
fragments?
with hope.
16 with hope. Take your hope as well. Lo, you plot out, kind of cast some casual sniffs around. Nothing on radar yet, but you plot a little further out and keep an eye as Oriana and Belle, you approach, and the egg itself has kind of I was gonna say eggshell white, but that's a little on the nose. But it's true,
It's
an
your world.
eggshell white base, but then it has these darker brown speckled pattern that starts really clustered and dense at the bottom and then dissipates as it reaches the top. It's about a 7-foot tall egg by like 5-foot wide egg.
Wow.
It's a big boy.
That's a lot of breakfast.
And it sits on a nest that is made up of plucked feathers from the Vulwolf. You can see kind of the more like downy, fluffier under feathers of its hind wings, as well as some fluff from its fur of its double-coated pelt. And sticks and bones and various things have made up this large nest that sits in front of a stone brick wall. It seems as if in the back end of this cave, a section of the foundational portion of the school has peeked through into this opening cavern. And with your instinct check, Belle, and with that arcane roll you have, you can sense that the egg itself does have a magical essence to it, as kind of every time you've checked for magical anything in this wood specifically, there's been a light magical hum throughout all of this. It's almost as if the island itself is magical, which would make sense since it's a moving island. But you can still kind of tune in and focus on hotspots to tell the difference. And you can sense that there is a hotspot behind the wall. And you see that there at the bottom right of this wall, it seems as if the Sparkits have burrowed through and kind of made a small opening about Sprocket size that burrows through the stone masonry specifically into the behind area of that wall. The egg itself seems undamaged. There's some kind of scratch marks at the bottom where a Sparkit maybe came up and kind of like tested its ability, but you can see they kind of quickly lost interest. There's not any deep scratch marks from it. It seems mainly uninhibited.
Cool. Take a look down the hole. It's like, oh, Dante, you mentioned you found a bunch of treasures. I'm guessing this is where they went in and stole what they could. Looking down at the hole. And then I think we'll place a hand on the egg to just to touch it and make sure that it feels warm, that it's alive.
Yeah, I'd say using that same instinct check as before, you like taking a little bit to examine the egg. You can't really like it's an egg. You don't see you don't see many signs.
See through it, yeah.
You can't see through it unless you purposely try to.
If I give it a hug because I glow, does it like shine through?
I mean,
How brightly can you glow?
Work.
You said people could see me up to close range, so
I feel like it wouldn't be bright enough fully to see through
For an egg that big,
just how
that
big
thick.
this egg is.
that's fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
So if we set the nest on fire, that would be enough,
No!
right? That's how it works.
No!
Hard-boiled Vulwolf egg?
No!
No. But there's no signs of exterior damage or mold or rot or discoloration or anything like that, from what you can tell.
Okay, good. I think it's safe.
Does it look like anything that I would recognize or have read about?
Make a knowledge check for me. And you can use with advantage, and you can use an experience if you wish to.
I will also use Fast Learner again.
Nice.
Okay.
Amazing.
So that is... I can't do math.
Real.
19...
Right. It all comes back to math. Math.
23 with fear, unfortunately.
With fear. Thinking back and trying to hone in, you can't think of anything that specifically matches this egg in this size. You can think of small eggs that match this description, and you can think of eggs that look different that match this size. But you don't have any recollection or understand any knowledge of an egg that fits both the size and the description of this egg, which that alone kind of makes you a little uneasy, but a little less so as talking with Edda, it seemed as if there was something different about this island, and even just from what you've witnessed on this island thus far, there's clearly something other going on, and this kind of affirms that even more.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, the egg seems safe
Yeah, it does.
and fine. I can make a small light if someone wants to stick their head through that hole and see if there's anything interesting back there. Otherwise, I think we should go talk to Edda and perhaps set on our way so we can let Edna know that we fulfilled the mission.
Yeah. Does one of us want to stay here and guard the egg while maybe getting Edda so that way she can come back in here? Because it is her den, after all.
Lo would look and nod from their poach.
Okay. I can stay behind too. I mean, I know we're gonna split the party again, but it's whatever is needed.
Stories are more fun that way.
What
You know
if
what?
we
You're
just
right.
what if we just send the fastest of us back to the Vulwolf?
And the rest of us stay here.
I mean, she is
Oh.
technically just upstairs.
Yeah, that's not far away, right?
Yeah.
I
Not
mean,
far.
I don't know if I'm the fastest, but I can run and grab and let her know.
Lo would just nod and just run.
Oh,
was gonna
okay.
say,
Well,
you have
never
a
mind.
full-
That makes
yeah.
much more sense. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
that is true. And I imagine because they're in wolf form, they can probably speak to Edda as well. Okay, fine. All right. And then anyone takers for the hole? I can stick my head in, but I mean, I don't know if it's too.
I can
big
use
for my...
prestidigitation to make a little light. It says I can illuminate a room. So
Who wishes
make
to
a
look
little light and
inside the
send it
hole?
through the tunnel.
Okay.
Okay.
Light goes in. Who's being the eyes? All
I'll
right.
do it. I'll do it. I'm right there.
All right. You, as you look down, roll an instinct check. An instinct roll for me.
Instinct roll. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
As you
Okay,
bend down
that-
and look inside, the light
15.
enters.
Go ahead.
15 with
Hope.
hope. Very nice. Take your hope.
I'm getting so much hope now. I need to spend it.
You look inside, and from where you are and your position in the size of the hole, your view is very limited. The light goes in and it floats up and kind of out of your view where it casts long shadows of other formations inside this chamber. Squares and various circles as the light hovers around inside, and as it comes back around, it looks as if there's solid stone walls. And the stone bricks of these walls are about 3 feet by 2 feet large. They are chunky hand hewn stones. And inside, from what you can see the very end kind of sitting a little off from those stone walls. It's a fully enclosed chamber underground, clearly, but you can see the very end of some sort of stone square or cube. It has some carvings on it, but you can't see enough of it to make out what it is. A bench, a statue base, something of that sort.
Interesting.
And you can also clearly see kind of like scratch marks of going in and out of this chamber regularly with the Sparkits.
Yep. It looks like, it's limited, but it definitely looks like that the little shitheads, as turning to Hugrokk, made their way over, and that's where you're calling now. Hush. And made their way and got, I guess, the treasures that you were talking about, Dante, and all that stuff. So there's something else there, but it's a little hard for me to read, and like a base of something. But
You think there's an easier way to get inside there from here?
unless there's a secret passage of sorts.
I turn to the door. Open sesame.
Is there a door back here?
Or to the wall.
Make a finesse or instinct roll to check.
No, to the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
There
to the
any
door.
way that I could spend a hope to give advantage because of my arcane sense?
yeah. You can see if there's any sort of like hidden door or something
You know,
like
if
that.
the players say there's a door, right?
Clearly.
I give
I
Junkie
will
advantage.
say, I will say, Razz, as you're with Rue and see them kind of talking about this, you know that you can easily fit through that hole if
Yeah,
you
I
wanted to.
figured.
No one asked.
Someone's had advantage.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm giving it to you because I'm using my arcane sense to help
Yep,
you out.
and
D6.
actually,
correct?
since you're a blood hunter, you can also use your spell casting roll if you so wish, or add any spell casting arcane abilities if you wish, as well to this roll, as you tap into the arcane
Okay.
to try to find something hidden.
Which I'm trying to remember what that magic ability roll
No,
is.
You're
for
good.
the blood
Feel free
hunter.
to look through. Lo, you scurry up outside the cave entrance, back up, and find Etta there. You walk in, and she raises her head.
Okay, some agility.
So I take the second sprocket that I had in the cage and I just nip it by the neck and throw it to her.
As it
That's our girl.
Don't know how speaking to animals happens when I'm in wolf form talking to a wolf, but I would just walk lower head as though bowing to royalty, just showing a reluctance to the, not a reluctance, but like a respect to Edna, and then basically kind of ushering back to the nest, being like, the egg is fine. We have disposed of individuals. Ow, ow.
Ow, ow.
Oh!
Sorry, respectfully. Ow.
No, I'm gonna say as you do that, Etta looks up and just goes. Understood. We'll go together. As
Tail
she
wag.
speaks in wolf, and you understand the words that come out. It doesn't specifically say in the books if you understand, but I feel like if you transform into a beast as a druid, you can. It's like kind of like the Star Trek translator in your brain a little bit, because you have like a wolf brain. Maybe, I don't know. It's a world full of magic. I'ma say it is.
I would love that. If I'm an animal, I can speak to animals
Yeah,
of the
if
same
you're
type.
of the same
Love
type.
that.
Yeah. So like you could also speak
what
to
I-
like dogs as well. Any canine.
Yeah. What's also interesting is, side note, in specifically with beast forms itself, when it is regards to anything else I can change to, it's very specific on saying that they're fragile and major damage or greater damage causes me to drop out of beast form. The form that I'm currently in, which is the pack predator, does not say that.
Oh, nice.
I guess that makes sense. A combat form and a travel form.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like the nimble grazer, the household friend, the aquatic scout, agile scout, all of those basically say they're fragile.
Yeah.
So just something that I noticed.
That's
So I imagine the only way that causes me, unlike with D&D, where it says specifically the amount of time that I can be in that form, because it specifically doesn't say, I assume that it's longer.
Yeah, I didn't
I'll
looking
allow you
through
to.
looking through I didn't see anything that would distinguish an endpoint of
Yeah, I did not see it in any of my reading. So I imagine I can just stay in this form.
You can drop out of this form at any time while transformed. You can't use weapons or cast spells from domain cards. Spells stay active. Spells that you cast before stay active when you transform.
Yeah, so if
you
I did
mark your
wall
last
walk,
hit point, you automatically when you mark your last hit point, you automatically drop out. But there's nothing else. So yeah, you can just stay in this form however long you want to.
so yeah, I will
Amazing.
continue to be wolf.
I'll say
But
if
yeah,
you
the
want
funny image of like doing wall walk as a wolf and just being on the ceiling is
Mhm.
still in my mind right now.
that'd be
Terrifying.
That's very, very
absolutely
funny.
amazing. We gotta hydrate everyone as you lead Etta back. And I'll say if you want to sleep in an animal form, you'll just roll like the equivalent of a concentration check to stay in it through the night.
Yeah, learning.
Amazing. Leading
Yeah,
Etta
new
back, she
systems.
returns.
Huzzah.
Right? New systems. Pretty easy to pick up though. Having the book helps.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Returning to the den of Etta, she walks in, shifting her shoulders, and walks and nuzzles against the egg, and you can see it kind of pulse slightly, glow with the white glow as she walks around and nestles around it before just flopping. Thank you. What did you roll? Variedawnt?
Right. So
Yeah.
gotta math that out again because
Yeah, I
short-term
gave you
memory.
I gave you advantage with my arcane sense to kind of help you out there.
10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19 with hope for
take your
an
hope.
agility, which is
Nice.
the Blood Hunter magic trait.
Nice.
Amazing.
So as you go and look for a secret door, you hear the collapse of Etta behind you as she settles in next to her egg and kind of goes into kind of soothing self-cleaning here in her own den again. You don't
Aw.
find a secret door here on this exposed underbelly of Wyrmhold Academy, unfortunately.
Okay.
It seems as if the only entrance into this section is either through the entryway inside the chamber, if there is one, or through this tiny hole that the Sparkits have
Okay.
made.
So could we say with like, because we're kind of the whole system's loosey goosey with
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
It's true.
Because I'm using my spellcast ability,
Mhm.
just like backstory stuff. We said that like I could see kind of into like the spirit realm. So
Yeah.
I imagine it's like when Frodo puts on the ring, and
Mhm.
it's like kind of seeing
Oh.
into the ethereal.
Yeah,
and I'm just
yeah.
like scanning the wall. And it's like,
Backstory stuff. What do you mean backstory stuff? What are you talking about?
we'll get there.
You know
What
what?
are
What
you
did
talking
you,
about?
you know what did you roll?
Spoilers.
What did you roll again? It was a 19.
A 19 with hope,
19 with
with
hope.
agility, which is Blood Hunter spellcaster ability.
As you look
You mean
and
we're
you kind of
closer
see
to
this.
RP backstories?
As you see the kind of ethereal world, you use your normal understanding of arcane to look for any very obvious, and your understanding of fine machinery from your past trade to look for any very obvious hidden doors. And then you tap into your new abilities to see if there's anything in the dimension beyond that could help you. And there's small, on the other side of the wall, and about 10 feet away from you, there's just small little sprites that kind of are just hovering and shifting in place like ever-burning flames. Just white little shimmers that kind of hover above these large rectangles that sit next to each other. And there's about 4 on the other side, and 3 on the side close to you. And each of the rectangles has a small little above it.
Huh. Is it like something I could reach out and possibly touch, or
As you reach out, the wall, the solid wall in the material plane is there.
okay?
You all right, Dante?
Yeah, just I can tell there's something on the other side of the wall, but I can't quite tell what it is. But sadly, it doesn't. It's a wall, not
Yeah.
a door, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yep. I think I see Ruby and Fern with both their hands up.
No, I'm rooting on Ruby.
I figured that's what you were doing.
Distracted looking for a door.
Mhm.
How
Uh-huh,
large is
mhm.
this hole?
You could very
Yeah,
like you
there you
have
go.
to. You would just have to like bend down to go in. Like not even on your hands and knees. You just have to like bend at the waist, and go through.
I would like to use my finesse to just kind of
Mhm.
slip in while everyone's looking like door.
Roll your finesse. You can add any experiences you wish if you wish to add an experience.
There's no way I could try to perceive or sense her going in. I'm so worried what you're gonna do, Ruby.
That's fine.
Like, I can maybe fudge that.
Oriana's still got that light circling in there. So
That is true.
It's true.
That is true.
Ooh, that 17 with fear.
17 with fear. You do in fact manage to, as you enter into the chamber. Oh my god, it's quiet. With the thickness of the stone, even the banter and kind of snarky remarks of everyone looking for the door outside get blocked away. And you walk inside, and as your eyes shift, you have dark vision as a fae. So it's not much, but everything comes into focus, and you see that you are in a 15-foot by 10-foot rectangle chamber. The ceiling stands only about 5 feet tall, and there are 8 rectangular stone sarcophagus around you. Make an
Dexterity save.
make a dexterity
Roll
saving roll.
now.
I'll say you can either make a knowledge roll, a instinct roll, or if thou doth wish, you can try to think of either an experience or something else or another ability that you want to roll instead that you think would be more pertinent to kind of figure out what's going on in here.
No, I think knowledge is good.
Okay.
Makes sense to me.
Sarcophagus? What are you talking about?
Which is then a
Sarcophagus?
15
Sarcophagi?
with hope.
15 with hope. So you walk in kind of off-put by the sarcophagus at first. You settle in, go around. And besides just the ominous feeling of walking into a tomb, everything else seems fine. You explore around.
Are they labeled at all?
Are they what?
Labeled? Like, are there any engravings that would suggest who these people are and why they are here?
Using that instinct roll you used before, you see that one of the tombstones says Campfire Stories RPG. Thank you for the raid, Campfire Stories RPG. But as you look around the tomb at the 8 sarcophagi, hidden behind this wall, buried beneath this large grassy knoll in the middle of a forest on an island that moves and shifts around the sea, you see a text that you have never seen before in your life.
Like, I don't understand the language of it.
You've never even seen the formations before. It took a second to realize that it was language before you realized that it was written in straight lines in the same spot above every sarcophagus. And you can tell that this chamber is ancient. Oh, the design of the sarcophagus are very simplistic. Straight edges and lines, a base that has crenellations on the corners, and a heavy stone slab. Each stone slab, however, does have small, intricate carvings on top. Not full-size one like classic knight's tomb that has a full carving of the knight laying on top of it, but more... What are they called? Like... More like the front half of a bust that's just been like an impression almost on the top of each of the coffins of the face inside. And they're a little worn and they're a little deteriorated. And a lot of them look... It's hard to recognize which ancestries these are in here. Like, there's bits that have little bits of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Or creatures or faces that show signs of ancestors you've never seen before.
Strange. Very strange. Is there any chance that I possibly recall within Belladonna's stories about like the dragon riders or the gods having a specific language that may now be dead or not known by common folk?
You can make a knowledge roll.
Okay.
It will be difficult,
I haven't tried.
but you can try.
Ruby, I see the face.
Oh.
That's a double 12 crit.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Oh no, it's horrible.
I was paying attention.
It wasn't from any story anyone at the boutique told you. It was from a guest that you overheard. Older gentleman, fine robes filigreed with the iconography of a learned man of the universities that are all throughout the capital city in Vaughn. An artisan and a studier of dragonology, the ancient histories of the epoch gods and the blot. What happened in the before times, before the grand powers that held today. He didn't show up often. He wasn't from Vaughn. But he showed up sometimes. There was one day he came in exceptionally happy and excited. Bought a round of drinks for everyone in the boutique currently. Paid some people's tabs off. Was celebrating wide and far as he made a breakthrough discovery. You never saw him again after this. Never again after this. But apparently he had found a text and a link between scratches in a site up in the amphitheater, the Cassian Amphitheater, that linked to scratchings that they found deep within the ancient mines of Dreakal. That shouldn't have any form of connection. And so, since those two are now connected, he only needed one more thing to find the key, essentially, to break this language open so he could understand it. And that language seems similar to this one you found here.
I would love to take some rubbings, actually.
Okay.
Smart.
I'm guessing
Oriana
like
would
your
also
paper
like you
and
to take
stuff.
some rubbings.
I'm guessing your I'm guessing your
we don't
paper
know
and
that
stuff.
She's there. She's stuck.
It's
in
true.
that.
I'm guessing your paper and
True.
stuff would be on Rupestris. So you would have to fly out to grab it.
Could I not call him in? He's probably a little too stocky to get in easily, right?
You could try. It would be definitely, someone could definitely catch him wriggling through, because it would be like him going and then wriggling his corky booty through that hole.
The little corky booty just like
Mhm.
stuck,
Oh my
just like
god.
Get a
Stuck
Pooh
out
Bear
there?
gets
That's an
Pooh Bear in
adorable
the
image.
Pooh Bear and Rabbit's entry, Rabbit's window.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, you what? Good girl, Fable.
Why, baby?
Tempestuous sparks up, ears, and charges towards the entrance before wriggling through. All of you with anyone with a instinct or an instinct or finesse of either +1 or +2 catches Rue getting stuck on the hole and trying to wriggle through.
Rue, are you alright? What, you
Wriggles
trying to
into
get
the
in
hole and
hole?
I'm
Okay.
through.
just gonna put my boot against him.
Don't hurt him.
I was
I
going
said
to push.
against.
Okay, gotcha.
Give him a little push.
Okay, good,
Rue
good, good.
pops
Sorry,
through.
I didn't get the full thing because the internet went out. I'm sorry, Hugrokk.
Kind of pops out on the other side. Pops his head out on the other side. Goes up to you, Hugrokk. Then pulls back and rugs in. You just hear barking dissipate into the hole behind.
Did a Razz get in there? Of course you did.
And you have your paper, and you do a rubbing of.
Oh.
Mhm.
You take a rubbing of the ones inside. There's only, as you go around and are spending more time in there, you all do notice that Razz is no longer with you.
Yeah, of course. I'm just like,
And
Belle's
you,
just like,
Razz,
Razz
notice
no longer with us.
that
I know.
I mean, she is in a tomb.
that's true. Razz, it's as you hear this joke coming from outside, from like echoing through the hole, that you go to the last tomb that's by the hole. And this one doesn't have a impression on top.
Is there any other way that it's different than the others?
Make a spellcasting roll or instinct roll.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
I'm again
Spell
creating theories in my brain
Yeah,
that are
if you
probably
wanna.
wrong, but I'm just like,
I have a big theory. That's why I want the rubbings.
oh no, no, Ruby, no, Ruby's actually gone.
I forgot to tick my fear for that pre-roll you got earlier. Apologies.
Ruby went to the tomb. Ruby's gone.
This
Tomb Daughter.
episode is brought to you by Organ Knife, the hit new game
Wait,
sweeping
Ruby, are you
the
okay?
nation.
Organ knife.
Are you okay? My dice fell.
Oh, roller coaster tycoon in real life.
Oh no. Oh no. Too soon. Too
Too
soon.
That is math. 17 with hope.
Okay, take your hope.
Yay, hope.
Noticing the difference in examining. This tomb also seems newer. Not
Is this the one closest to the hole? Sorry.
yes. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
The one closest to the
Wait a
hole.
minute.
So it seems
I have a
newer.
theory.
It doesn't quite match the design of the other ones. And this one has the same text above it, but there's some variation to this text. Like it's the same figures, but it's almost like it's in a different font.
Like a different. Okay.
What was your question?
I have theories.
Interesting.
I have theories.
We'll still take the rubbing, of course.
Not Comic Sans.
Iris,
Papyrus.
they just bolded it.
you take your rubbing.
And does there seem to be like any sort of like wealth elaborancy to these tombs to hypothetically guess on like social status of the people in them?
No, they are absolutely bare. There's no besides the scratchings above each of the tombs, and it does look like it is just like scratched or very basically chiseled in. There's no filigree, there's no treasure, there's no hoard or wealth. The only thing that stands out to you besides the things you've noticed thus far in the room is a door that sits on the other end that seems to be made out of heavy metal.
I'll just check to see if it's locked. We just check.
Locked. But from your side.
I will take a rubbing of the keyhole itself.
Okay. You have a rubbing of the keyhole.
Just in case. Wait, it's locked from the inside.
Yeah. So from like where you are, it's locked.
That's kind of creepy.
I think like you probably have the little turny knob.
So like so the type of handle it is just like
Yeah,
it's a ring handle. So it's the bracket with the ring going through, and then the lock is like a tumbler lock. So it's like a deadbolt lock up top from your end.
So
I could unlock it from here, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
No need for that.
I'm gonna spend a fear.
Oh no!
Make a spellcasting roll for me. So roll your instinct reaction roll. Oh, sorry, not instinct. I lied. That I'm looking at Belle's thing. Agility.
Yeah, that's me.
Agility.
Yeah. That's an 8.
It's 8. Okay.
Oh no.
There's, as you think, I'll leave that. There's a small kind of pressure in your head momentarily. And it's not, you first think it's when you're leaving the door, but it's when your eyes shift past the last sarcophagus and back towards the exit. That's when the kind of pressure hones in from the back, and you just hear the slightest
Nope. We get into. We are pushing that fluffy booty back out the hole.
Sorry, there is one very important thing that I did forget to mention about the sarcophagus that you caught on your initial investigation. Apologies. Forgot I wrote this.
Lizard.
Tucked behind, you can see that there's a kind of burrow in the back end of, or like a kind of hollow that's been carved and scratched out behind the sarcophagus as you examine what's behind. And it seems as if there's a small little altar that is sit behind there. The altar is just a flat rock sitting on 2 other smaller rocks that has one of the Vulwolf's feathers that looks like the tip of it is either burnt or like covered in tar, or like it's just blackened at the tip, sitting on the large flat stone. And then it's a kind of arched hollow with more of that ancient scratchings above this little mini altar that looks to be about Sparkit sized.
God damn it, I'm gonna run out of paper.
It's about like your size. Like you walk up to it and it's like this altar that is made for someone your size. The chart of chaos has been rolled.
Oh no.
Oh good golly gee.
Bacon.
Right after I spent my fear, this is just a gift.
I have a question.
It's my birthday.
Before you do that. Is this behind the sarcophagus that looks different?
Yes.
The newer
The
one?
newer one, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
While this is going on, and
Yes.
seeing everyone stare at this hole and seeing the corgi butt go into it,
Mm-hmm.
I think Lo would take this opportunity to shift into a snake and go into the hole.
Okay.
Of course.
You enter in as Razz. You enter in right after Razz just had the head pressure moment, and you kind of see Razz looking wide-eyed at the hole as you Razz see Lo slither in.
Would I know it's Lo, or would it just be a snake?
I guess you would see a snake slither in. You don't know anything about Lo yet, so you see a snake slither in from where
No.
you do see that Rupestris doesn't react at all.
Just bam, bam, bam.
Ru actually doesn't react at all.
Oh.
No dissent.
I feel like with Rue not reacting, I also wouldn't.
While the snake goes in there, could I be like, because we saw Rue go in, struggle into the hole, can I just be on the outside just trying to make the hole slightly bigger?
Yeah, you can start chipping away at the hole.
Oh. Don't.
Oriana's gonna be hovering. Don't be careful. You don't want to like disturb if there's something back there, or like if it's an old foundation of the school or something. Just she's fussing.
Yeah.
Hearing
she'll be
Oriana
fine.
say that,
Oh no,
I
we lost
literally
Wolfie
go
again.
back into full form and just start knocking stuff, just making a lot of sound, not affecting anything, just trying
Be
to
careful in
Oriana
there.
to sneak out.
I know nothing about curses.
No. Belle would have stayed by Etta's side to make sure that she's comfortable, she's okay, and that there's anything else that she may need regarding her treasure and her egg and herself.
Yeah, as I hear the commotion, I'm just like, I'll just casually turn over towards Belle. And it's like, yeah, they're dying in there.
Yeah,
It's
Belle
a
is
lot.
dropping things
God.
and saying, oops.
That doesn't sound like that. That sounds
careful
like
in
they're
there.
having some fun.
So there might be spirits and possibly curses, just so you know.
Which, using the chart of chaos roll,
Oh no, that timing on this.
I got a Inception Bra. So,
Say
as
that again?
Lo, I'm gonna have you roll the same thing that Razz had to roll,
Spell check.
which was a spellcasting roll.
Great.
You did so good, right? So good. That's so
That
good.
face.
5
It's a 5 with fear.
with fear.
No.
Take that fear. Thank you kindly. Up to 4 fear now. As you walk in and you see Razz standing there wide-eyed, you also feel that just push into your mind, and you hear more powerfully than Razz did. And you can distinctly hear that it's coming from the sarcophagus directly to your left, as you also walk in and see this chamber, heavy stone brick walls, and 8 sarcophagus, plain and simple, sitting in this dark room.
Yeah.
Curses and spirits. Maybe not best to wake the dead, as they say. If you want, like.
You might want to get out of there.
This is how you get cursed. I mean, if it's already making a sound, I might as well open it up. And he pushes it open.
No!
Razz will, like grab Rue.
They just push it
Like,
open, and there you
particularly
go.
grab him.
Oh my god.
All right, you
Oh, man.
push open the.
That didn't sound good. What are you doing?
What in bloody hell are you two doing in there?
Oriana, do you know anything about curses or hexes? Out of curiosity.
I mean, they're not good.
You
No, I don't think so.
Like how you do the cursing and or the hexing.
Not specifically, but I know it's bad to mess with things that might be cursed. Didn't you tell me that it's bad to mess with things that might be cursed?
The dog is just like,
I don't like that the book is being
Lewis
pulled
not
out.
happy.
no.
But also,
Yeah. Chaos is going to chaos.
Yeah.
You
Is
two
there anything? What happened?
Whatever you do, don't lick a tomb.
I'm not gonna
I mean,
ask about that, Dante, but
Not
yeah.
bad advice, actually.
Yes, not bad at all.
Then
But
possibilities that the Sparkits were either
Hey.
worshipping and or had cursed Etta.
What? There's so many things that are bad about this. Maybe you ought to come back out.
yes, please.
You know what? I don't know what the rule is, so I'm gonna make it up. Roll d20 for me, Fern.
Oh no!
I wasn't finding the rule where it was supposed to be, so I might have read it in a different thing. So here we go.
What were you looking for?
My God.
Well,
I think we're about to
yeah.
find out.
What'd you
Uh-oh.
roll?
No.
7.
7. Okay,
No.
not the worst.
Still.
You open the sarcophagus. And inside you see, oh, she's a Fable. You see
Pretty little birthday girl.
thick,
She's upset like Rue. Too scary.
thick bones placed, not scattered or piled around. They're purposely placed around, but not in any particular order besides the skull being at the top. And the skull is that of a large lizard. Probably about the size of Razz in entirety. The skull alone.
Like height wise or long wise?
Long-wise. So like
Oh.
head. Big head. And in the center of the sarcophagus, something's odd. The bones are kind of circled around this central pillar. And on the central pillar, there is, made of stone, one singular craft. You look at it, there's no pieces hewn together. It is one solid monolith that has a wider square on top. And then in the very center of the square, there is a implanted brass cylinder that has more of that scratch language on top. That's kind of embedded into the ground. On either side, there's small little dimples as if a hinge is there. These bones are massive, and there are many of them in this tomb.
Lowe's gonna grab the cylinder.
I knew it.
Oh my god.
As you touch the cylinder, the letters flash and glow a bright ember red and kind of outline this seam. But the cylinder itself is embedded in the stone top. But now the word is kind of glowing there.
Is our Vulwolf friend reacting at all on this side?
Yeah,
Yeah, what
Etta
has
is
Etta
Etta
been
is
doing?
with you. Etta is not really paying attention to what you're doing. It seems as if they don't care too much of what's on the other side of what's going on other there on the other side there.
That's probably fine then.
It's a more of a curiosity getting the better of Razz. She will kind of like flap up to like peek in as Fern's rifling around in their sarcophagus.
Just grabbing.
Low.
Willow's just hanging out.
You
Make
actually want to get into
a
this academy?
make either a knowledge or an arcana or a spellcasting roll for me, Low. And then you see everything that Low saw. It's fairly easy to see.
Can't we just have a nice ending with us getting into the academy, please?
Nah, we still got like
Absolutely not.
8 hours till morning.
16 with hope.
Sorry, what with hope?
16.
16 with hope. All right, take your hope. For a moment, you kind of pull your hand back for a moment as it flashes, and you look at it, and as you peer at it, those whispers fill your ears and your mind, and your eyes twitch, and it's as if the letters translate for a moment. And you see the word author. 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 I'm sorry, Spoolfy. And that is where we will take our break.
Oh.
As we were at our hour and 44-minute mark,
My
this
ears
will give
fell off.
Spoolfy a little bit of a check to
That's
a little
fine,
bit of
that's
a chance to get his internet back.
It may not be happening.
It may not be
The whole
happening.
Towers, there's the whole town.
Oh yeah,
The
so it
whole
may not be
neighborhood is in
happening.
power.
That's
The whole
fair.
neighborhood? Oh.
But
Yeah.
still need to take a break anyway. The word author
Mhm.
flashes in your face, Fern. And that's where we'll come back with Lowe's reaction to that happening. So go grab some water, go get a snack, go take care of yourself, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. So we'll
And
be
then hydrate
back
to start
at
redeem.
10:10.
Hydrate again.
And
Damn
get
it.
hydrate before we
I mean,
go.
now's as good a time.
Hydrate and then refill your water bottles before you come back.
Exactly.
Very
All right,
true.
be back in 10.
That's good. Yay.
And 1.
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Oh my god.
I can't right now.
Welcome back to Fables of Atramen. Currently, we have unfortunately lost Wolfie to the Sparkits zapping the electricity of where he currently is. And Fern has been possessed by
Oh my god.
the ghost of the Dungeon Master. By the Dungeon Master.
Oh my god. Whew. Hold on.
Roll for initiative.
No! That's not a thing in Daggerheart.
We're taking
I got 15.
over. Like, it would be so hard for all of us to instantly switch to D&D.
Yeah. Fair
Um,
enough. I did this far.
All right, diving back in. Fern, you stand over the sarcophagus here, deep underneath the earth. No ease in sight. And the glow of author, like when Frodo looks at the One Ring, shines across your face in this darkened room. What do you do?
So I wasn't able to grab the cylinder.
No, when you grabbed it, it seemed to be like in the stone.
You are not the one true king.
But you
Damn it.
but you did notice that it seems to be like a cylinder that has a sliding opening. You just don't know how it opens. And when it glows, there was a seam that went out from either end of the scratch letters and down to the small sides. The small kind of like dimples on the side that look like they're kind of hinges.
Lo's gonna stare at this and try to figure it out.
All right.
It's one of the cylinder like locking puzzle boxes.
You can roll a knowledge check, or if you think there's something that would better help you figure out how to handle this, you can roll that instead. If you have a narrative other option of doing this.
I have a -1 to knowledge, so my wonderful phrase, well, that's why they're doing this. So Lo,
Here comes
Lo's
crit.
phrase of the day is, fuck it, we ball. So
Two twos.
Oh no!
What did you roll, Lo?
So this is my fear die.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 12.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hope die. It's a 7, and I got a -1 for it, for a wonderful 18 with fear.
18 with fear. All right.
Isn't a... Yep, I matched. We're good. We're back. Like,
18 with fear. As you
That's hard.
look at this, you try to think back to... You go over multiple ways that you can figure out what's happening here. And how to open this puzzle before you go about logically, you go think about stories you know. And you come to the conclusion that the classic answer to when something glows ominously in front of you is to say it aloud. And that's the conclusion you come to, if you wish to.
Lo will then say, author, out loud.
All of you hear it. Just a whisper. "Author." Not through the air, but through these subconscious of your minds.
I don't like that. Did anyone else
What?
hear that?
What kind of stories we writing?
What? I'm shouting down the tunnel. What did you touch?
Everything.
Oriana,
God!
echoing down the tunnel, you hear a metal scraping sound, like something opening. As in front of you, Lo, the cylinder opens, and inside there is a long. There's a brass-tipped quill that has intricate filigree engraved in the tip, and the back end is currently tightly curled, but it is a bright red feather plume that billows out. Currently tightly curled, so it looks almost kind of like a snail, but just has been sequestered in this cylinder.
Lo is going to reach in, grab it, make eye contact with Razz, and just go, shh. They don't need to know about this. And then go to close it.
As you grab it, the feather unfurls, and it's about 1.5 feet long. Bright red
Taller than
feather.
I am.
Huge.
I need you to make a
go to try to
presence reaction
sorry.
roll. I need you to make a presence reaction roll for me, Lo.
Which, as you had said, author Razz's curiosity.
It's been
Very much morbid curiosity. We've gone from flittering up the peak to being behind your shoulder.
It's the classic I can't look.
Specifically, what with presence? What are we looking for?
It's essentially you're making a save, kind of.
Got it.
What did you roll?
16 with hope.
16 with hope. So with reaction rolls, no hope. Yeah. So with reaction rolls, yeah, no hope or fear generated from reaction rolls. You feel a kind of a fog enters your mind. The world gets a little muffled, and then it dissipates a little bit. There's still a lingering pressure, but it's easily. Hey.
Welcome back! Hey!
Oh my god. It's back on, guys.
Okay, so he's on our screen, but he's not on the Twitch right now.
I'm going.
Wolfie, we did have a replacement for you, though. It's still the same dude.
The beard close, but not quite as good.
I get to anyways. I would like to be a silver fox one day.
There we go.
Shouldn't we all?
Quite the goal.
Anywho,
All right.
Hey!
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad you no longer have to die in the sweltering heat.
Oh, yeah.
But the pressure dims to an almost forgetful sensation where you only really notice it if you focus on it. And everything else seems fine. It's well made. It's light despite its size.
very well. I think that when Lo grabs it and has that dullness underneath one of their sleeves, something will kind of radiate, and then it will they'll just cover that up for a second, take the quill, try to write in the air something, and then put the quill away.
Okay. Make a spell casting roll for me.
Mhm.
All right, that's really good. That is a 21 with hope.
21 with hope.
Yeah, an 11 with hope on the hope die, 8 on the fear, and then +2.
What singular word do you write?
Oh no.
Fart.
Family.
Family.
Fart. Sorry.
Okay.
Sad backstory incoming.
As you write family, at first nothing happens, and it doesn't really take in until you kind of flourish the front of the F before bringing it up, and halfway through the upstroke of the F and down, a gold line flows into the air and traces your calligraphy through the air. So you write family, and then it shimmers, dissipates into the air. And Belle, Oriana. Oh no, Belle.
Yep.
No, Oriana's looking in the hole. Belle and Variedawnt and Hugrokk. You three see the eggs start cracking.
What's happening? What's happening?
Nobody panic. Oh fuck, it's happening. Nobody panic.
Ada, is there anything we need to do?
Hey, any of y'all I'll shut down into the hole. Any of y'all a midwife? Because looks like baby's on its way.
Oh, okay.
What?
I'm gonna go over to the egg and also try to make sure that everything's okay, and also help with try to make sure it's safe and that nothing happens and all that stuff and everything. And then it's just in the back of her eyes, I swear to God, as soon as they get out, I'm gonna wring it out of them if this is the last thing out of me, and then it's gonna check on that egg.
You don't know it's
okay.
correlated.
The egg alone. It might be too weak to come out if you assist.
It's true.
Well, I'm not gonna assist. I'm not gonna be prepared for anything that's gonna happen just in case. So
You don't
Eda,
know
what do you
that
want me to
egg
do?
Explodes. It's a 7-foot tall egg. Do you want exploding egg shrapnel in your face?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be there to help this,
I'm ready.
whether it happens or not.
Belle and
Eda, what do you need me to do?
Belle and Variedawnt stand on either side of the egg as Eda kind of walks back and goes, just looks back and forth. Oriana, do you still have your... Oh yeah, you always have your speak with animals on.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just there.
Yeah. You hear Eda say, I don't know. And she just steps back and watches. You hear all of this happening from the inside of the tomb, Lo and Razz.
Belle and Hugrokk arguing about.
Yep, exactly. All of that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stop, trying to assist. I'm there in case anything is needed to help with this egg. Remove any of the pieces that have away from the nest. And she's in paternal mode right now.
I'm here to catch.
Which as you prepare yourself, a shard of shell falls next to you and you grab it, scurry it away. A paw breaks through and pulls
Grab the
back
paw?
and it shakes.
Okay.
You
looks
might
like
want to step back just in case.
Belle's gonna stay put where she is and just make sure that this
God.
egg is okay. She's not gonna try to assist, but she's gonna be there for anything.
Claw or paw?
Paw.
You said both.
Paw.
Okay.
Paw. It's a paw.
Paw.
Can you describe said paw?
From what you saw, Papa.
I was yeah, he's about 6 feet tall, about 400 pounds.
It just looked like a small paw.
Yeah.
Fairly
Uh,
undefined
uh,
and quick that popped
yeah,
out for a second.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think very quickly, Belle's gonna turn to Ez I think you might want to be close because if this is your pup, it's gonna want to see you first.
Edda's just kind of like prowling around the outside, watching, kind of
Mhm.
just pacing, but close.
Edda, do you know what's in the egg that's going to come out? It's not something I recognized.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, what?
Hypothetically, I know what will emerge, but
Whoa, what sort of spell did you just cast?
Look,
Do we hear any of this from me? From
you guys are. Yeah, you guys are
Razz?
distracted.
Okay, got it.
And I did mention earlier how this thick stonework blocks a lot
That
of the
is
sound.
true. That is true.
Razz, you're going to need to trust me on this one. I don't know what the fuck I just did, but trust me. Well, we have gods that write, and I saw writing material and author and whatnot, and I wished for something, and I don't know if it came true, but just look. And they're gonna just bolt for the door.
I'm gonna spend a fear.
Oh
Fuck.
no!
Both of you make spellcasting rolls for me.
Okay.
Fuck me. Fudge me.
Here he comes out of the door. Harry, did you put your hand in the goblet of fire?
Oh my god.
Wait, book version or movie version? That's very
A
important.
calmer, psychotic. What'd you guys roll?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Oh, reaction roll, so no need for 17 and
Oh, no need for react. Oh, so great. I rolled a 12 on the fear die and 11 on the hope die.
That's
Sweet.
23.
So
Goodness.
23.
23. Very
I
nice.
thought it was going to be a really bad
Plus
start.
your addition for your spell.
Oh, plus another 2.
Wow.
Amazing. Fantastic. You know what? I'm gonna put it this way. You both feel that pressure again, but this time it's softened, especially for you, Lo. And it feels less like a pressure constricting your mind and more like someone knocking at a door.
There's a door.
Like in your mind, the pressure in your mind.
Mhm, mhm.
I like it.
At that, Lo is going to freeze and go look at all of the sarcophagi and look at Razz. On second thought, let's not open that door because whatever's in here may want to get out there.
Are we dealing with dead gods?
I think we're just dealing with dead. Maybe some higher up clerics to a god that is just buried upon this island that seems to move and disappear everywhere, and no one seems to ask why or how. Possibly gets its power from
Magic.
this. And people wonder why I stay in animal form.
But you're not curious where the door goes.
I think curiosity, Razz, is
We
very
can use
different.
some help out here, you numbskulls.
Curiosity is very different than tact.
You did just open a sarcophagus. I'm just gonna say.
Yes, and I
not
stole
sure if
an
that's
item
tactful.
from it, which I mean, more bad things from opening a door. We don't need to pile it on. And also, you didn't see me do anything now, did you?
Wait, what did you do?
Exactly. I like you, Razz. I could see all many crimes, I mean opportunities with us.
Crime opportunities.
Belle, Oriana, Very,
Yes.
and Hugrokk. More shards of shell.
Belle's helping. Belle's helping.
And from inside this egg comes kind of collapsed to the size, about the size of you, Belle. a small, tattered, furred, downy, very basic feathered wings Vulwolf pup.
Oh,
Not a dragon. Dang.
oh my goodness, aren't you just the cutest thing in the world?
The size much smaller than the size of the egg that it was in, but still collapsing next to you, standing up. If it stood on its hind legs, would be as tall as you, Belle. Etta walks over, starts licking off the egg stuff, cleaning, caring, coddling,
Oh,
and just kind of settles in and looks towards all of you. A little, you can see there's a wariness there, as she did just meet you all, but not enough to actually do anything. More just a general wariness, but your actions have proven your intentions. So she kind of settles and looks towards you all. Goes, What,
your
Belle?
mic is muted. I can't hear what you're saying.
Muted.
I'm
muted.
muted.
I
Oh.
forgot. I was muted. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oriana's just gonna grab Belle by the back of her shirt and pull her back a step or two. Best to give Mom and Pup some space, I think.
I wasn't gonna do anything. I'm just
I
glad that they're
know,
okay.
I know, but just
I'm not a child, you
space.
know.
I'm just trying to
Debatable.
give them some space.
I know. I'm sorry. Just don't pull me back like that again, okay?
All right.
Well, they're beautiful, Etta. Or he's, she's, I don't know the gender, but congratulations.
You said it was considerably smaller than the egg.
Well, the egg was about 7 feet tall and 5 feet wide. And Belle, you're like what?
5'8",
5'11",
5'9".
5'8", 5'9". So maybe not considerably smaller, but
Okay. So I wouldn't feel like it's off. Like this
yeah,
wouldn't have hatched from that.
yeah. Coddle down. Etta isn't saying much. She's kind of just focusing in and down. But eventually she does look up and goes, "Thank you all for helping me reclaim my home and for being here with when this occurred. I'm speechless, honestly. It's been a long time since this egg first appeared.
Is this what you were hoping for? What you thought it was?
I was hoping, but none of it made sense to begin with, so...
Well,
Ridges down, kind of pushes the pup's head up as the pup had tucked his head in his front paws, but it was too heavy to get it out, so Etta kind of goes down and helps it take its head out again, readjusts.
aw.
You have your Sparkits, I see.
Yeah, we do.
You are off to the academy.
Well, as soon as we get the other numbskulls back here and like looks at the hole, and then back to Etta.
And there's gonna be bad stuff that they're dealing with. Shouldn't name call if we don't know.
What is the Vulwolf saying? Can someone tell me?
Oriana.
They said, "Grr, grr, grr."
That's all I heard.
I'm assuming Oriana's been translating this entire
I've
time.
been translating.
okay.
Roughly, yeah. Like,
Just making sure.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
rough.
Yeah, rough. Oof. But yeah, Etta, you and your pup make a beautiful family.
At this point, Lo and Razz, you stand at the precipice of re-entering the group with your compatriots.
Like, I'd specifically like to grab the Vulwolf feather from a place within the hollow out shrine thing.
Well, look who's finally arrived. What happened back there?
What on earth was going on?
Just a tunnel that led nowhere. It was the oddest thing.
Nowhere.
Yes.
I don't
Lo,
believe you.
I don't
Make-
think I believe that for 1 second.
Lo and Raz, you guys can make a tag team roll to deceive the rest of the party. And the rest of the party, you can all do a tag team roll to succeed
Yes.
I was gonna say.
I would like that. And is there any chance, because they're in close range,
if you wish.
my arcane sense, could I sense the magic from what has been stolen? to
Oh,
give
from what you
advantage or
saw
something?
before, the glow you saw before on the other wall, you can
On the
have
other wall,
advantage.
and-
Yes, most
Yes, and then
indubitably.
also it's from if this pen is magical, I would sense it if they're close within my close range. So
And what would we be rolling?
Whatever you. Well, if you're all rolling insight checks, then you would be rolling instinct, because that's perceive,
Yeah.
sense, and navigate.
Okay.
And they would be
Yeah, I'm
rolling
using
presence,
instinct.
which is charm, perform, and deceive.
I'm gonna use instinct, and because of my know of the tide, I'm gonna add 1 to my roll on
Mm.
top of that advantage. And depending on things, I might switch some stuff up. Okay.
I got a 12 with fear.
12 with fear, you say?
Also got a
yes.
12 with fear.
Ooh, a 12 with
Wait.
fear, you say? I will
It'll
take
be a
that.
13 with fear. I forgot my bonus.
13. I am gonna do something where I spend 2 stress to turn my fear into a hope. So, yep, I added 2 stress. Good. Okay, so then I add the 1. So I have a 13 with hope.
Okay, 12, 12, 13.
I got
Take your hope.
Math is hard. 22 with hope.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
22 with hope. Okay, so highest is 22 with hope out of there. Lo and Razz, what did you two roll for your presence check?
Wrong crit.
You go first.
18 with hope.
18.
Oh, that's so close.
That's not a crit.
I rolled a 3
Mhm.
and a 3.
No, damn it.
4.
Ah!
Yes! I'm here for it.
So does that mean I failed this roll with fear?
A crit?
Yeah.
Well, your
good, so I
top
thought
roll,
the ability.
oh, that's true. With that crit, oh, where is it? Disconnect. Refresh. Oh no.
Oh no. The music, oh no.
Oh yeah, it did get quiet.
Apologies, everyone. There we go.
You're good, you're fine.
All the rest of you, as Lo and Razz come out, there's a moment where you hear or did you? Maybe you can come back later.
Those damn sprockets had to chase a few of the last of them off.
Yes.
So you were worried about a curse, but was nothing? And you're
Oh,
alright.
I did. The sprockets. Within the sprocket hole. It looked. I'm not sure whether or not it was like an altar or maybe like a shrine, but this belongs to Etta, I believe, pulling out the feather. So I was wondering if perhaps that the Sparkits were trying to like hex or curse Etta? Just don't want to leave any sense, you know.
These creatures made a shrine. I really don't like that.
A little
They
longer.
don't seem intelligent enough to be able to do something like that.
You just hear the sprocket just from Hugrock's
I
hip.
take that back.
I was gonna say, does anyone who could speak with animals want to speak to this little shit on my hip?
Sure.
Wave the little feather.
And I'll lean down to it.
Park
Did
magic
you-
isn't enough too.
Actually, I don't think I have to lean down if it's at your hip. Did you make an altar or something back in that little room?
Oh, yeah. Sure did.
Why did you?
We gotta thank the Almighty One, you know? Gave us his mighty big brains, he did. Made it so much more fun to be alive.
Hate that.
Go around, cause some mayhem and chaos is just entertaining, you know? So we gather the
Just-
feather, and we make the quill, and we praise the author.
Hate that.
What'd
This
they
isn't
say?
a quill. They said
Quill?
that they made an altar and made a quill and praised the author.
Anyone can make a knowledge check if they wish. It will be
I will
at
definitely be
it will be at disadvantage.
a disadvantage.
Yes.
Does it involve history, culture, or politics of a prominent person or place? Okay.
Nice,
Did you crit?
junkies.
You junkies crit.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
crit.
I love it.
That actually
Okay.
makes a lot of sense. I
Before I
actually,
roll-
Oriana, I think
ahead.
you were the only one who doesn't have disadvantage.
Old man is old.
Okay.
Doesn't have disadvantage.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll
you are
take
the
that.
only one who doesn't have disadvantage.
Before I roll, I think Belle, just kind of like shaking her, is gonna bonk on the cage, just rattle it, and just like get together to shut up.
And you don't have to be
Just so
jealous,
annoyed.
it's fine. Not everyone gets
And
to
you
talk
rock
to the
this.
author.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Just
And
get
he
to
walks
shut
gonna
up.
stare at you because the cage is attached to his person.
Oh shit, sorry. I just hate the little shitheads too. My bad.
Excuse me, distinguished sir in a cage. Who is this author you speak of?
He's the one who sifted into our dreams. We were just mindless little scurry bouts before, but now, well, you know, we can communicate with each other a bit more thoroughly, and apparently you now is quite interesting.
I got a 14 with fear, even though that doesn't change much.
Started with me
Got a-
grandpappy.
15 with hope.
15 with
About how long do you hold believe?
14 with fear.
Oh, 10, 15 years.
Would I know that the author was one of the Inkpots?
So who rolled over a 18?
Not me.
Okay.
I mean,
This
got the
is-
Technically
crit.
no, but I crit.
Yes, which is amazing. So clear stress because you crit.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm out of
Get a
stress.
hope, clear stress for all crits.
Full on hope.
It makes so much sense that you, Variedawnt, are the only one. That you, Variedawnt, are the only one who knows this, because you were the only one here who was alive before the blot. And the author is something you haven't heard of in ages. The last time you thought of the blot, you were a child. Or heard of the author, you were a child. The author was the father of the Inkpot gods.
Oh.
The author
There's-
was the father of the Inkpot god?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Sounds way above our pay grade.
Yeah. So
The
What
only reason you know about it is because of an old child ditty, much like Ring Around the Rosie in our day and age, just a game that
Okay.
a song that children would sing while skipping or jumping rope at play about an author and his children and a father who got too greedy and the children who made the author fall, which is always a fun little twist in a children's rhyme when all the kids get to fall down at the end. And that is the only recollection you have of the author.
So, like, as you relay the name of the author to us, I'm just like, I'll think back to that nursery rhyme, probably mutter that to myself silently, and just like, the author as in, like, the father of all author?
What?
Yeah, none of you know what that means.
What does that? That's nothing I've heard of before.
Yeah, Dante, enlighten us, please.
It's been a while since I've even thought about that. I'll have to, probably get into the academy and look into that if they have a library, but
Yeah.
all I can remember is the author is the term for the father of the inkpots.
Oh,
I'm going to write that down in my notebook.
So, big deal, probably trouble, way above us right now.
Well, it sounds like it's a good thing there was
Interesting.
nothing in that chamber for you to mess with.
But also, why the fuck would the author be trying to come back through Sprockets?
Well, they were the only ones that could get into that space, maybe.
Yeah, because the hole was
something.
small enough there.
Fair
Well, until
point.
some others got in there. It looks like
You
Razz
sure,
and Fern.
Lo and Razz, you sure you didn't miss anything in there?
I am very talented at perception, and imagining me not seeing stuff is a
There
wild
wasn't any
accusation around.
writing or anything?
Oh,
Yeah, nothing like a quill or something.
I pull from Bruised, like, one of his satchels on his armor, on his leather armor. Specifically the etching that was of the altar. Be like,
Awesome.
oh, actually,
Okay.
you closed that tomb, right, Lo?
Yeah,
Just kind of like off to the side. You're like, here, distraction. You closed
Yes.
it, right?
yeah. Lo, yeah. You would have seen Lo close it before. Lo said
Yeah.
that they did.
We're just like the double checking.
Yeah.
I just give a wonderful wave of my hand, and as I'm gesticulating, I'm nodding very subtly to Razz.
Oriana, you instantly recognize.
Ah.
Yay. What do I recognize it as?
You have a whole book of it.
That's what I thought.
Oh no.
That's what I thought. You're gonna see Oriana's eyes get huge and her pupils blow wide like a cat that's like spotted something it wants to stalk.
Oriana.
This was all there was? Was there more of it?
Not really, just this.
I don't.
Oh,
Well,
can you
read
read
it.
this?
No! But I want to so badly. It's the only thing I've ever come across that I can't read. And I've got more of it, and I desperately want to know what's in this book, but I can't read it. And you found the
as-
only other piece that I've ever seen.
As you say that, like, I'll just, like, Variedawnt will kind of raise his hand, like, should we discuss this, like, outside to give
Yeah, I was
the
about
little
to
one a rest?
say. I was about to say. It's okay.
Yes.
Let's.
I imagine it's going to be dawn soon, and that is when we need
You
to.
sure there was nothing else in there?
We'll walk and talk.
Yes,
Yeah.
Razz,
let's do
great idea. I want to make sure I get into the academy, of course.
Yeah.
As
think I'll
you
go-
all
Go ahead.
head out to leave, Etta raises her head and goes, "Before you go,
Hmm?
a few words. It's nice to be among someone else who remembers the world before the blood. Variedawnt. You are correct about the author, though I know only the same as you.
Is this still needed to be translated through? Oriana,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Is it something
Oriana-
you can
Oriana.
Oh,
copy?
Yeah.
Oriana's completely distracted, probably.
Oriana?
You might not be getting that.
Low would pick
Yes,
up
yes,
the
that's
slack
okay.
here.
I'll make a note of it.
Okay, right. Lo can speak.
Variedawnt, it appears our humbled host here shares your knowledge of the author and such.
Oh, you can speak with animals too.
I can turn into animals.
I mean, I figured, but still, it's good to get the clarification.
Well, yes, I mean, it is a bit dodgy to just assume that Oriana could speak with animals, even though she is an animal. So,
Yeah, that's why
Excuse
you
me.
never assume. Oh, okay,
well,
alright.
you're a person animal? Both? Yes, yeah, that's what that looks
okay,
means. Yes,
alright.
indeed.
The Vulwolf chuckle. Wow, I can't talk. The Vulwolf chuckles
So
with
that,
the
like,
academy.
laugh?
Be cautious with the academy. Those holes are older than I am.
Yes, well, be careful. This is an old man that blew us up and sent us down a hole into a jungle, then had us fight a bunch of sparky things, and then apparently has hidden shrines and references to gods long gone.
Yeah, you reminded me. I have a few words to speak with the old man if we get into the academy.
Be kind
There,
to Annie. He may be unique and rash.
Have you looked at this party of individuals around you? Unique and rash is, I think, our expertise.
Keep ears open and eyes ever looking for what lies between the text. Good luck.
I assume it's all translated. Fine.
Through one avenue or another.
One avenue or another.
I do
just,
like kind of the low having that like pull and like can not necessarily say everything. It's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lo
yeah.
does an interpretive dance of what is being said.
Yeah.
Yes, Hugrokk?
Well,
Oriana's is a
Yeah, yes,
word
you
for
got-
word translation.
What
With
time is
context
it,
based
like,
on-
how much time do we have left?
As you guys exit out of the tunnel, Oriana holding the rubbing of the word.
I would,
Mhm.
before we leave, I would ask Edda if it would
Oh,
be
yeah.
all right if we came back.
Yes, please.
Oh, of course, yes.
I Belle was gonna ask that too. I was like, "Is there any chance, please?"
Of course. If there's ever a time when I'm like, you all leave, and you're like,
Yeah.
actually, and stop me.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, you turn and go, and she goes, if you have free time, it is an open island. Just bring something from the kitchen for me.
Oh, of course, hon. You're talking
I
to a
can do
chef,
that.
right? Baker here.
So,
Yeah,
like,
very
the
well.
cook, you want us to, like, bring someone?
Oh no, he is rather
Well,
untasteful.
Oh, of course.
I think I can hook you up there, Etta. Don't worry.
Now,
your
if
little
you
one,
bring
too.
me the thaumaturge, I believe that they would be quite tasty.
Do we know what that is?
A thaumaturge. I feel like you guys would. It is a practicer of magic, essentially.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I would recognize.
Yeah. Thaumaturge is a very normal name in this world for like mage or wizard. It's just there.
Okay.
Specific. It's specifically like when it like a professor of one though.
Gotcha.
Well, I'll bring. If we get in, I'll try to visit when I can. I'd like to check up on friends. And she says that with a question mark. I mean, I get if not, but
Pleasant acquaintances for now. But stop
Okay,
by
good.
again, and maybe we'll get there.
I'll take what I can get. Again, congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
then, is there a message you would like for us to give your old master?
He knows how to find me.
Fair enough.
At this point, since Hugrokk is he's just gonna nod respectively over to the Vulwolf and just exit.
All right. You walk out you walk out
Yeah.
Vulwolf.
Vulwolf.
You walk out Hugrokk, and you can see just the very beginning stages of sunrise starting to happen.
All
I'm
right, so
gonna
we gotta
yell
get
back
in.
that everyone should start moving and take off at a light sprint.
Okay, cool.
I'm too old to run.
Don't worry, we'll get there in time. I think quickly Belle will go to Oriana and will like pat her shoulders, like, you'll figure it out. You know, you pulled me back away from the mama and her cub. Now we got to pull you away from this, but I think things will find a way to meet up and all that stuff.
Well, I'm gonna have to come back and look at that altar more closely.
All right. Well, you should have a
Let's
company with
go.
you. Yeah.
I need to stay here if I'm gonna get the chance.
Let me know whenever you go so I can come with you. Okay?
Sure.
Please. Thank you.
Let's see.
You
You all venture out.
Yeah, Lo's gonna turn into a deer and just arch whomever wants to jump on their back and then just start sprinting.
If you can carry me, that'd be lovely, but I'm not going to put any pressure on you.
Here's the question. Are you guys focusing on staying together, or are you guys focusing on making it back as fast as possible, regardless of if anyone else in this group of 6 makes it back at that same speed?
I
As
would
fast as
like
possible.
As fast as possible from Hugrok? Fast as possible from Lo?
Sun's rising.
Yeah, probably as fast as possible.
Fast as possible from
We're
Lo.
still got some energy on. We're
I would easily
mounted
throw
upon my
Rue on my
mighty
back.
steed.
I mean, if
I mean,
Lo
if-
allows me to ride, I will go join with Lo so we can go as fast as possible. I'd like us to all meet up together, but if we're all sprinting, it's like, okay, fine.
Yeah,
I mean, we're
Rue,
all
Rue's
literally
my
just
boy.
acquaintances.
I
It's
know.
true, it's true.
We're just like running alongside
Nah,
you.
who's your dog?
Oh,
Oh.
He's actually my dog.
One's AW and one is O.
Yeah. No, easy.
You all set out at a sprint through the morning forests. As you run past, a few of you notice other patrons, especially as you get closer to the cliff, the dilapidated cliff face that you first fell down. You all have traveled through this forest. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You all are determined to get back as fast as possible. Some of you helping others, some of you sprinting on your way. Hugrokk, you are the first to arrive at the cliff face as you claw your way up the rubble and arrive at the top. Erdney is standing there. Oh. Welcome back, Mr. Warrior. Got quite the feisty one there.
This one appears to be a little different than the rest.
wow. He kind of extends his hand towards you and goes, I'll take it off your hands. Grabs it, throws it in the air, and it apparates out of existence.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a neat trick.
Thank you. It took a second for me to learn it. Ah, here comes another.
Good to know.
And from behind you, Hugrokk. Let's go. The right note. Comes someone you actually haven't seen before. Pure white porcelain skin, golden solid hair, kind of trundles down in an almost Lego hairstyle. Dark auburn robes made of thick leather with brass facets and tall leather boots. She comes up kind of book first up the cliff face. Okay, all right. And you see a clank climbing up the cliffside that is made of porcelain and blue kind of china paint. Blue lining, and kind of her Lego hair is accented with kind of a dry brushing of gold shimmer. She looks at you and goes, oh, well then. Kind of reaches up a hand towards you.
Well, they want help finishing up the.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help.
Right. You pull her up. You pull her up, and she dusts herself off. Kind of breathes and exhales. Looks towards Erdney and walks forward and goes, Gisela Caderick, representative of yougotafern. Here is your prize. And he grabs it, apparates it. I would expect nothing less from the daughter of the great Caderick family. Welcome to Wyrmhold Academy.
Would Hugrokk recognize her name?
Make a knowledge check for me.
Shouldn't have.
Oh my goodness.
I believe that is a double 9 crit. Let's fucking
Oh
go.
my god.
Nice.
So many crits again.
Take your hope and clear a stress as you hear the name Caderick and you instantly lock in. The Caderick family is the leading royal family, and descendant of one famous dragon rider. They are the bearers of the necrotic egg and are world famous for fashioning clinks. They are the one royal family that has come closest to godhood by crafting their own form of life in the form of clanks. Clanks are the only ancestry of Atramen that was not formed by the Inkpot gods. Or so the Caderick family says to the masses. You know, Caderick is CATTERICK.
Thank you.
And you specifically know about Gisela with that crit. She is the youngest daughter of the Caderick family, and she was hidden for a while due to a chronic disease she had until she was transferred into the body of a clank when she was about 6 years old. The body in front of you is not of a 6-year-old's body. It looks to be of a woman in her mid-20s. But without her mortal body, her exact age is unknown, but the Caderick family is descendants of the Dragon Riders, and you know that the last time there was rumors of a child being born to the Caderick family was when you were Fairly young. She has 4 siblings. And then her parents.
Taking notes is hard. I'm not used to this.
Welcome.
She kind of steps back and stands next to you and goes, "Well, I look forward to working with you." More hopefuls start arriving up and joining you. Some you recognize in the form of Lo and Belle dashing up, followed soon by Razz and Barry and Oriana.
Would Lo recognize Catarac? Or would they see the... Well, would they see a clank?
They would definitely see a Clank. She doesn't hide the fact that she's Clank at all. Like, you can clear... It's... She is the most opulent Clank that you have ever seen. Her body is made of a hardy porcelain glass, and she looks like a living walking teacup that kind of shimmers with this... It looks as if her soul has been used to accent certain parts of her body, shimmering and glowing with that eternal power, and points of accents like the very bricks or the very corners of her eyes that give her eyes that almost ever glowing sheen. When she smiles, it's almost radiant, things like that. Her body has been fine-tuned to match her personality to a T.
Cool. And would they recognize the Catarac?
Make a knowledge reaction roll for you, I feel.
That is a 6.
The Catarac family doesn't make very many public appearances. You would know of the Catarac family. And you would know the general... Like, you would know a lot of details about the Catarac family, but not necessarily be able to pick out anyone but the mother and father from people in a room. So the youngest daughter of the Catarac family, you know that the Catarac family has a youngest daughter. And once you learn that she was a Catarac, you would know exactly who she is. But just upon sight, you don't recognize it.
Got it. Lo would change into Lo form, hand over the sprocket, and then see the Clank turn into a mouse and jump onto the back of Root.
Okay.
And hide.
As you turn into a mouse and hide, Annie goes, "Ah, a shy one, I see." Separates yours, collects all of yours into each. Oriana, you walk up, or Belle, you were on the back of Lo, so Belle, you hand over your sprocket and goes, "Oh, very well done. Very well done."
Thank you. Though maybe next time don't drop us down a cliff of death and all that stuff. Leaves you really wondering.
You all made it perfectly fine, though. All thought of your toes quite well. It's nothing like falling off the back of a dragon, trust me. You all did splendidly, and should be proud of your accomplishments.
Oh, by the way, Etta is doing just fine, thank you.
Oh, good. I'm glad she's doing well.
She
She's
has more to look after now.
Is that so? I'd wondered what she was up to sequestered in those woods of hers. I'm glad
I mean, we all witnessed it, and points to the ones that are in the group.
Really? kind of looks up towards the rest of you all.
I'm like doubled over, just like thumbs up,
Oh,
out of breath.
Okay.
Dante, are you
Whoa.
okay?
It seems as if some of you have
A lot of running.
home some extra credit. Quite intriguing.
Padding for his like smokes.
We worked as a team. Figured that would help out.
Quite intriguing indeed. Well, and someone comes up behind you, Belle, as he says well, and kind of looks behind you from the base of the cliff behind you. The kind of orange tabby, followed by the red ribbit. You caught up to me again.
Like, I even got one. See?
Is it live though?
Yeah?
I really want to kick him off the mountain. I really want to kick him off the mountain.
You're a mouse right now.
I know.
Mhm.
Oriana
feel-
will take a few steps away from him to distance herself. Like,
I'm gonna get
I
right
know
up
relation, I promise.
I'm gonna get right up in his face. Glad you're alive in one piece. Try not to kill me again next time.
You were fine.
Mm-hmm.
You made it through. And now we can work together. I wasn't going to kill you. I was just going to mostly kill you. It's fine.
Still, you use the word
Have you
kill.
ever been mostly dead?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I was going to tell you it's rather unpleasant, but you do know that.
It's horrible. Leaves you a bit nutty. But I'm sure it's fine. I can't wait to be in class with you all.
Mm-hmm. And her markings just flare because she's angry at this cat.
His eyes kind of go into hunting and zoom in. It's like,
Wow. Pretty little markings. We can share.
Yeah.
We can exchange later.
I don't know if I trust you enough for that, mister.
Hardy comes up. He goes, "You're scaring people again. Come on." Kind of boops Tash away. Tash goes,
I hope we bunk together.
Thank you, Hardy, dear. And, like, gives him a wink to the frog.
Did the dwarf cook that I saved at the beginning? All I've been thinking about.
as you look around, yes, you do actually see Gunther Lendelfoot walks forward, and as he walks up and kneels, Variedawnt, you recognize him. As he kneels in front and kind of lifts, double-handedly lifts his cage sprocket up to air. Do you see the sprocket is calm and happy? He opens the cage out, and the sprocket walks out onto his hand, onto Lendelfoot's hand, and it kind of bounces around. Goes in and goes, "It seems you've made a friend." He goes,
Yes, Gunther Lendelfoot. Representative of the Lendelfoot family of Dreyakal. And very excited to be here. This is Spark. He is my new familiar.
Hey, congratulations.
That's one way to do it.
That is indeed.
it's like, Ernie, you see Ernie like leans forward and in adjusting his glasses and looking. He's like, fantastic. I like that. Now that's Dreyakal ingenuity I hear about.
Welcome to Wyrmhold Academy.
And he grabs Gunther's hand and shakes it. Gunther shuffles himself, adjusts his outer sweater, and heads into line with the rest of you. Which I'd say anyone with a general knowledge of +1 would recognize instantly the name of Lendlefoot as the ruling family of the Draakal nation. Also a descendant of one of the last remaining dragon riders.
Do I recognize any of the other people around as being from the ruling families?
Make a instinct check for me. See if you catch anything. Yes, Belle?
I was gonna ask her something similar too, because not Belle, but someone else that she knows has possibly had eyes on Draakal. Would she have any inkling of maybe about Draakal because of this other individual not Gunther?
Make a knowledge check for me.
Can I use my Loreborn advantage
Absolutely.
for this?
Without a
I'm
doubt.
gonna use my Know of the Type or +1 because I've been rolling with some fear.
That is holy moly. Okay. 23 with hope.
23 with hope. Very
Nice.
nice.
That is a 12 with fear. It
Alright.
makes sense because I'd have a +0 in knowledge.
Okay.
But it's just Draakal is like, I know someone's talked about that.
Perfect. All right. So Orion, what information were you looking for again?
So if I'm assuming I recognize the Lendlefoot family.
All right. You were looking to see if there were any other people around.
If there were any other members from royal families there, like in the people that have made it.
You look around towards the remaining people who are currently there, and no one else has proclaimed a name that catches any familiarity to you. It seems as if only 2 of the great families have sent representatives this year. Or this year, not this year. This is the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah, but still, yeah.
Belle, you recognize the name Lendlefoot as the ruling family of Draakal. You don't recognize the name Gunther Lendlefoot. But hearing the names of these 2 greater houses, it really sets the perspective of how wide of a net was cast for this. And how it's literally every corner of person who heard the call is here. As the sun rises and reaches its peak light right at the final second, you hear from the base of the cliff, or partially of the cliff, "Come on, we gotta get to the top!" You just hear, "Hilda, you're faster than me, hold on!" And running
You
up,
can do it.
Come on, it's not that far there now.
climbing up, you see pop up from over the cliff edge a shaggy-haired, hand-cut mess of cobalt blue hair up over the top with just this wide grin as this young, maybe 9-10-year-old girl pops up in just hand-sewn rag dress. Goes, "Look at this!" and holds up a Sparkit in a cage, and just kind of like pushes it forward, hoists herself up, turns around and reaches down and starts pulling something else up as you see a large shield just get chucked over the side and punk,
I go to help.
heavy as up from the ledge, Hilda and Belle pull a human woman about 37, same blue hair that's kind of toned. It's not quite as bright of a cobalt as the younger girls, but kind of same tone, a little dulled out, where there's a bucket helm with a classic T cutout currently dangling off the back of her shoulders on its strap, and you can see she's wearing a mix of kind of tartan and chain armor across the top with heavy greaves on her feet. She pulls herself up and just lays flat on her back and goes, "Okay, Hilda, please bring this rocket to Grand Cola Edney. I'm gonna take a nap." He goes, "Got it." Runs over, hands hands it to Erdney, and Erdney drops down, kind of goes up on his toes, but crouches to be the same level as Hilda, and goes, You and your sister have a good time. Huh? It's like, Kiva? Goes, you alive? Uh-huh.
Belle's staying right by her side to make sure she's okay.
Very well.
When
Mhm.
when after she responds, can I turn to Erdney?
Mhm.
It's like, so how do you know all of our names?
Oh, well, while you were running around the forest, I was snooping on you. Well, actually,
Of course you would.
he turns,
I mean, probably
and
keeping us
Finstrel,
safe.
Finstrel, the clank that you saw earlier, walks in and goes, Actually, I was snooping on you. Thanks to the aid of our weapons master. She has quite the network, as well as our cook has ways of keeping tabs on those in the vicinity.
Intriguing.
Do not
Wait.
be worried. Nothing more than what you said in the forest is known.
Oh, so he's heard me call him old man. Well, at least that's one thing checked off my list.
I mean, he's probably heard worse.
Probably. This is just a Chelsea question. Did Edney call us all by our names when he received the spot? He did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Some
because-
some people said their names before he had the chance to. Like some people, like the
okay.
Catterick.
Yeah,
the
Belle has not
Catterick
said her
daughter.
name at all.
Mhm.
Belle's not said her name at
But
all.
he
to this
has said people's names who have not given them his names, given him their names.
man. Okay, so he has said our names even if we didn't say it.
Mhm.
Okay, that would definitely put Belle in it of the like, how the hell do you know? There's no way you would have known who I was. But with Finn seeing me the worst, is like, okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's
Perfectly put,
It
Finster.
was
Master
probably
didn't know who was around.
What was that, Hugrokk?
They wouldn't be much of a headmaster if he didn't know who was around.
Perfectly put, Finstrel. Now,
and where we had a ward to catch people who fell. This was probably another means to keep everyone safe.
Just all right. Sorry, just
look at that. You're all figuring it out right from the get-go. I knew that this would go well. Onwards and forwards then. Follow me, everyone.
More walking.
Always more walking. You might as well get used to it. Even when you get a dragon, you'll have to walk some of the time. Back when I first got... And he kind of trails off as he leads you down the roadway.
Variedawnt will pull out one of his like incense smokes and just start smoking away on that.
What flavor? Or what scent?
It is a like sage apple cinnamon.
Sage apple cinnamon. With the smell of sage apple cinnamon filling the air, you walk through a lighter forest, not as thick and dense as the one you were just in, but down a wide, well-trodden road, listening to Erdney as he weaves tales of... Honestly, tales most of you have heard before, from various legends of the Dragon Knight Erdney and the Blot. Things of common history. There's a few extra details that some of you pick out that weren't in the common notes.
Oriana's taking detailed notes on all of it.
Belle would not be listening too much because she's focusing on making sure everyone keeps up because she saw some people were tired. So she probably would just be hear about it, but then it goes to the other end of the ear because that's not her focus. Her focus is making sure everyone is okay. So she would not really be listening.
Which you actually notice as you turn to keep an eye. You see Finstrel's going around and applying poultices and handing out small drinks. He kind of comes up to you and goes, "Hello, Belle. Here is a small concoction to help with your energy and general health. You will need your energy for orientation. Here." hands you this small little copper cup that looks to have some sort of like slightly yellow liquid inside.
Oh well, thank you, Finstrel. I appreciate that. Yeah. Cheers. Do you need help with anything? I see you're going
no.
around and helping others.
It's fine. None of these injuries are too difficult. Simple, quick fixes. Anything major has been already handled by the Academy and sent on their way.
Alright, well, if you need anything, just let me know, Finny. Oh, sorry, you probably don't like being called that. Shit, sorry. I have a thing of giving people nicknames.
Aha. Aha. I've never been called that before, actually. If
Okay,
that is the dignifier that makes you feel comfortable, you may reference me as such.
I mean, if you're okay with it.
Finny. This is a wonderful thing I will ponder later tonight.
Oh no! I mean, ponder all you want, only if you're comfortable with it, but thank you, Finny. I do appreciate it. Do you think there's any chance when we get in I could talk to your dad? Is that right? Erdney, but
found me many years ago and adopted me as his son.
Aww.
And you see he has, as you're close to him, you kind of saw him from a distance before, but he has a metallic kind of shiny head in the shape of a shovel with the flat part on top and then kind of curves down. On his chin he has two scissor blades that look like a sharp kind of two-pronged beard that clip back and forth a little when he talks. The metal sinks into a heavy gnarl wood brazier. Exactly, Sophie. A gnarl wood breastplate, and he is the amalgamation of metal and wood. Breastplate, metal breastplate, and wooden breastplate and heavy wooden boots or feet. Metal arms come out of the breastplate and are covered by thick, heavy leather gardening gloves that go up to about his elbows. He's a little off-putting, to be honest. It's a clank that is a shape that is fairly humanoid, but just a little off. You've never seen a clank like this before. To be fair, you have never seen a clank before, most likely.
No, not where she's from.
Coming from Fool's Gold Estes.
Fool's Gold Estes, yeah. Fool's Gold is the name of her town.
But even those of you who have seen clanks before and are very familiar with clanks, never seen a clank of this make. And those of you who know about clanks know that clanks come in all shapes and forms, some humanoid, some items. It all just depends on your contract. But none like this. No seamless mix of wood and metal that works so flawlessly and effortlessly together. You have seen some clanks that have got their freedom, customize their current forms to match themselves more, or like how Lady Catterick has customized her form to match how she wishes because of the money that is at her disposal. But Finstrel sits kind of apart.
Yeah.
You... he pauses for a moment. Shrinks his... and then kind of twitch a little bit, goes, I am not supposed to tell you this yet. The itinerary has it happening in... Looks up at the sky. 15 minutes. No. 30, no. 40, 35 minutes. and Erdney will tell you himself. However, if it will make your stay more pleasurable and comfortable,
You will each get a private meeting with Erdney at some point within the first week of your stay at the academy. Please do not spread this information around, for Erdney does not like when I go off of the itinerary. He doesn't ever do anything, but it's more of a disappointment kind of thing.
Okay. Belle's like winking and shh, Mom's the word.
Perfect. I look
I
forward to
appreciate-
having you in apothecary class.
Oh,
Ta!
that
goes off and walks to someone else.
bye.
Finny. I wonder how many other nicknames I've had.
As he
I'm so happy.
progresses off. And
And I drink the drink.
it doesn't taste great. It's very earthy. It's like
Mhm.
very oversteeped tea. But your body relaxes a little bit. The aches from running around all night kind of relieve a little bit, and your mind clears as it kind of settles you down. It seems to just be kind of like a tonic of sorts, a mixture of herbal tonics.
That makes sense.
But emerging from the wood, all of your eye lines widen to a field of wildflowers and tall grasses. Further along the path ahead, a stonework bridge crosses over a river, heavy stone blocks accented with redwood framework. You can see as you cross this river that there are small carvings scrawled along the polished red banister that lies on either side. Wide enough for 2 carriages to cross at a time, there is grandeur to the small intricacies put into its crafting. Further on ahead, not but 20-minute walk from the bridge, is a dwarfing presence. 2 climbing mountains. Almost erupting from the ground, the base of these mountains seem to almost grab the biomes that they're in themselves and stretch them up as the grass and flowers slowly disperse until there is nothing but stone and sparsely scattered trees before the peaks disappear into the clouds above. These 2 mountains mark the gateway to the grander range that lies behind them. And sitting in the crook of this entry, nestled into the valley of the 2 tallest peaks, lies a white-walled building with a red slate roof. A large turret sits resolutely in the forefront, connected to the rest of this multi-gabled manor by the main doorway. While smaller than you may think, those of you who have some familiarity with history or warfare can roll a knowledge check to notice if something interesting about the general setup of the academy and its surrounding catches your eye. So
Would
anyone?
I, just because I'm so old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I roll with the Loreborn advantage?
Yes, you can. And
I don't know.
Hugrokk, if you want to roll, you can roll with advantage if you wanted to.
Should I even roll? I don't know if
I
Belle
know
will know
war.
anything. Belle doesn't know anything, but I mean,
I
there's
don't
free roll.
think Belle would know about this
No.
specifically.
No.
17, nice.
I
a
got
6.
a 21 with hope.
21 with hope. Nice. Was yours with hope or fear, Hugrokk?
Oh,
Nice. Take your hope. And Variedawnt, what did you roll?
I can't. I'm full.
Use your hope.
I'm just trying to think if there's something I can add to this. Sadly, does not look like it. I got 12 with hope, and I am also full on hope.
Okay.
Start using it.
So,
I
Variedawnt,
got
you
one
don't
hope ability.
really notice it, but Hugrokk and Oriana, you both do. While it's easy to miss, it seems as if Wyrmhold Academy is set up in it as a loose Mott and Bailey castle archetype. The academy itself is sitting on a higher part of the valley that is blocked off on one side by the river coming down from the mountain, and on the opposing side by a tall stone and beam wall has been constructed. The bridge looks to act as the first pinch point of entry unless someone wishes to either ford the river or climb the wall.
Like,
As for the rest of you, as you approach, there's few buildings you can see scattered about. A stone hovel that sits next to a large round barn made of a similar styling to the hovel. Stone bricks stacked atop one another with a red slate and thatched roof. The barn itself has an additional central turret that seems to kind of peek out of the top. An orchard resides on the opposite side of the road from the barn, and with a mix of apples, pears, and it seems as if low-climbing grapevines cling to the trunks of all the trees of the orchard that sprawl off in the easterly direction. If anyone wishes to make a instinct check looking out towards the round barn, you may, for some more information.
I will.
16.
16?
Fear.
16 with fear?
That is
that fear.
also. Wait, hold on. That's also a 16 with fear.
16 with fear.
Hugrokk, we're syncing up.
Bing.
That's a 19 with hope.
19 with hope. Take your hope.
I got hope.
double 12s.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I was like, oh, I probably don't know, but fuck it, why not? Okay.
Why aren't my... Weird, my fears aren't showing up on the right side. I don't know why, but they're there. I currently have 6, 7 hope. Fear, sorry. Okay.
Anti-hope.
So, sorry, rolls one more time. Hugrokk.
Oh, 16.
16 with fear.
16 with fear? 16 with fear.
Yes.
19 with hope.
19 with hope, and very... What did you roll?
24 crit.
24 crit.
Oh my goodness.
24 crit.
Again, so many crits. My God.
So many crits. Thank you for this. Right. So many crits. You all see, it's not hard to see. It just depends on what you want to focus your eyes on as you approach the academy. But at the top of that turret on top of the barn, there's multiple flying creatures that seem to fly out into the distance. Some fly back and enter into the turret. Some birds, some creatures you don't recognize, some birds that seem slightly off. It seems as if an active aviary is also stationed inside this barn by this hovel. As you cross the large open expanse between the river and the climb to the main academy building, Erdney unlocks a gate that connects to an outer wall of the academy standing nearly 7 feet tall. It's made out of the same white stucco, framed with redwood beams, and topped with the same red slate that the academy itself has. With keyring in hand, Erdney opens the double doors of the academy, standing in the center of the entryway, blocking your view to the inside. He opens his eyes wide and smiles. Over the next few weeks, I will personally meet with each of you. Until that time, please treat Wyrmhold Academy as your home. There are but few rules of the academy. While there is no curfew, sections of the academy are closed after nightfall. This includes the basement, kitchen, and after midnight, the library. The only...
we can't ever go into the kitchen?
At nighttime.
Oh, at night. Okay.
Those places are only closed at nighttime. So the places closed at nighttime are the basement, the kitchen, and after midnight, the library.
Gotcha.
The only place that is closed at all times is the attic. Unless you are going to the observatory, accompanied by, or with the permission of a Lorthu. As he says the word Lorthu, he kind of looks over those of you around and goes, "Ah, Lorthu is an old-timey word for teacher." Better? Kind of looks out towards everyone and sees the looks of recognitions. Perfect.
Sure, totally heard that before.
If you choose to stay up all night, you can. But you accept the consequences of that decision and also vow to be respectful of those who decide to make the more logical option available to them. Go to your classes. Learn the skills and ways of me and my companions, and rise to the standard of Dragon Rider. Orientation will begin after you meet with your Lorthus, and we divide you into groups. And after they fill their bellies and rest their limbs. A voice is cast from inside the academy behind him, and he pauses and turns, placing his cane on the ground and turning to look behind, and you hear a slight as standing barely 2 feet tall, with 2 feet tall, including her antenna, the Master of Arms here at Wyrmhold Academy is deceptively refined. Large black compound eyes stare at you all inquisitively. Her face is soft with a sharp curve down to her jaw as she approaches. Erdney, you can swear there are streaks of bronze that glow like embers amidst her onyx hair. Her shoulders bear a dark gray breastplate that ambers into a deep ruddy red, translucent angular teardrop wings that start as a deep blood red and fade into the lightest hand, dance in a blur behind her as she hovers above the ground, matching Erdney's eyeline. Like most Fae, she has many insectoid attributes, hers personally being akin to that of a red flying ant. But there are a few that stand out distinctly as humanoid, including her face, hair, feet, and arms, of which she has 2 sets of. So she flies up, hovering in front of Erdney's face, and goes, "They have to eat, and they have to rest before you make them trudge around this entire goddamn building. You just made them run around and do whatever you wanted them to do all night long. They're gonna rest, and they're gonna eat. Plus, if you don't let them eat, you know that Clotfrill is going to throw a fit." It's like,
It's not your cooking, is it?
and you see she pauses for a second and turns and goes, "Oh yeah, I'll get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you out
great.
there." Goes, and Erdney kind of looks at her and goes, and you, those of you close to him can hear, "Do you know him?" And she goes, "Don't, wait, later. I didn't know that you knew people outside of..." She grabs his lips and holds them. Goes, "Dining hall. Quick
I turn
version."
to whoever's next to me. It's like, yeah, she does that a lot.
Oh,
Do you know her?
intriguing. Yeah.
We'll say you're all kind of clustered together a little bit.
Yeah.
An old friend.
Hmm.
Half of why I'm here.
Oh. Gets a little smile on Belle's face.
But also, if it is her cooking, don't eat it.
Belle raises a hand.
Questions? I wasn't planning for questions yet.
Uh,
I like spontaneity. Yes, question.
well,
Raises his cane.
I
and,
was
points
mainly
out.
I was mainly just gonna ask, do you need any help in the kitchen?
Oh,
I can
no.
offer-
Don't you worry. You are all guests here at the academy, and our grand chef will... He has a very particular kitchen. And...
He.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
His name is Graymond Clotfrill, stolen from the grand kitchens of Vaughn to cook for me. I mean, for us here at the academy. He's very skilled, is what he does.
What if I want to learn?
Oh, well, you can do that too. He is also one of the professors here. He will be teaching you about various things alongside his compatriots. But he does get cranky if people wait for the food to get cold before they eat it. So every meal will be piping hot if it's supposed to be. But
mean,
he
needs
will.
extra help.
He is also towers above me and could knock me out with a single blow of his massive hand. So we should get going. Onwards! And he slams his cane into the ground and kind of pivots on it and walks inside with a big swing of his leg. As He walks into the grand entry hall, the grand doors of Wyrmhold Academy. That same redwood that borders the white stucco on the outside with carvings. The double door opens up into a beautiful display of Tudor-style craftsmanship. Redwood beams, intricate glasswork inside. Stained glass of various images kind of border the top ceiling of the entry vestibule as you all walk inside. And you can smell instantly the smell of baked bread, sizzling meats, hearty sauces, and a feast awaiting you inside the halls of Wyrmhold Academy. However, we'll see what that feast holds next time.
Yeah, I knew it.
As the hour draws close to midnight, and this is as good of a spot to stop as any.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is.
Makes sense. Yep.
Makes a lot of
So-
sense.
Thank you all so much for playing. You did damn good job today. Getting some.
Thank you for
Nice.
hosting.
Of course.
Yes,
Yeah, rolls were on fire.
Yeah,
today.
rolls
They
were
really were.
wild tonight, which is good because there were some oof rolls the first couple of sessions.
Yeah, they were for sure.
Yeah, I said in chat, like, I think this is the first time where I'm not just constantly feeding you.
Yeah. No, I barely got any fear this time. That was great.
Yeah.
You guys were on
I-
our side.
Yeah, no, you guys did great. Finding the quill, getting some information from Edda, hiding the quill's information from other party members. We got some intrigue going on. It's great. It's fantastic. I'm
Whenever
having
Oriana
fun.
makes it back there, she's gonna be so angry.
We would never open a tomb. That would be stupid.
Yeah, that's a wild.
Honestly,
That's
accusation.
insane.
She
My
wouldn't
God.
be angry about that. She'd be angry about all the other writing that you didn't tell her about.
Yeah, I was planning on it, but then things happened.
Not sharing any
Bells.
information.
Also, like, it's not off limits.
It's true. You guys could
Oh,
always
yeah.
go back.
Oh,
Also,
I will be.
you guys did all just meet each other.
Yeah.
Which I love the little dynamics that are forming and like how you guys are playing with that. Ah, beautiful. I love it. Sorry. You guys are entertaining to watch. and it's great.
Chaos.
Chaos, and then it's just like, what the hell did you just
No, I love how
do?
for it low is. Just like, well, open sarcophagus. And the almost instant turn to Razz and shh. No. We don't need to spread this
Repeat one.
information around.
Which I figured was going to be the rifling around in sarcophagus bit, not that there was nothing there. like, okay, running with it.
Yeah. Nothing happened.
Mhm,
Nothing happened.
mhm.
Once you learn more about the character, it'll make sense.
I mean, I have theories, but
Many theories. We learned a little bit about Variedawnt. We learned a little bit about some of the other members of the academy that you'll be going to school with. And we met one other Orthu and referenced another. So yeah, next time we will fully be in the academy, which next time is going to be in 2 weeks, as always. April 12th. We're already into April Madness.
my goodness.
So we will join you then, same time, same place. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be raiding into someone, but we're going to go to our ending soon screen. So take care of yourselves. Thank you all so much for watching. Does the wizard have any final messages for those of us watching?
Yes. Watch out for the silent E.
I knew it! You were gonna get back to that.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care.
Goodbye.